This time on Space Janitors.
I'm in love with Kiki and I feel fine.
I really need you here to stand back and let the cube gobble things up. Phil Blue is a fucking menace to society, dude.
You are not a kitty scout.
The kitty scout is what I am.
We just
and you're
thought
never
with
taking it away
Kimiko.
from me.
Take that joke, drag it into the woods, and dig a big hole and bury it.
That's how I knew none of them was going to save me either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, God, I'm the bitchy one. I heard you guys saying that once. Kick right all night. I am Kimiko.
I'm gonna have to find proof.
I love your lady voice.
I know, right?
I've lost contact with Kiki.
Well, that's because you're not a kitty scout.
I had to have a little cleansing, just a little cleansing cry. I miss my friend.
This is new, Jim.
No.
Yeah.
You better not be a brainworm, motherfucker. They're all over this shit.
Thing is, janitors get in trouble. And I'm not a janitor. I'm a kitty scout.
So now you're a hairless tabaxi.
You're just a hairless tabaxi with one butthole.
That's it's a little private there, buddy.
I mean, I could look it up on ooze.
Way longer than it should be. You finally finished shitting.
I'm gonna get up on that shelf and knock as many braids off of it as I can, just cat style.
Oh, what a wonderful line.
Shitty brain juice chicken to jump in the utility elevator with you. Alright, Jim. The last thing Jim remembers, he fought two draconic Abishai with his fellow janitors and the engineer, Waylon, that had come with them. Killed both of them. It was going well. You guys had kind of killed them. You had kind of a celebratory thing, you know. You were like, yeah, and then darkness. You come to. You don't know what's going on. This is the last memory you were there. You start to wake up. You realize your hands are tied behind your back. You're sitting in a metal chair. It's a hard chair. It's a really uncomfortable chair, especially on your old man, middle-aged body.
Yeah. I need lumbar support.
The room you're in, you can't see anything in the room you're in. There's the wall, just plain gray walls. You're there. You don't know how long you've been there. You don't know how long you are there.
Okay. Am I all fucked up?
No, you're fine. You feel fine. Besides, a very uncomfortable chair. Your hands are tied. Like I said, they're tied behind your back and tied to the chair. Pretty well. Your legs are also tied to the legs of the chair. You have no idea how long you're sitting in the chair for. Before finally, you see on one side of the room, you see a red light on the wall. And as you watch it, it comes around in a circle, and you're able to tell you're immediately able to tell this is the trademark of portals being created by one of the Kitty Scouts. As you watch, again, the circle, it's like a circle drawn in midair, and you know exactly that it is one of the other Kitty Scouts.
Looks like you could use some help, right? Meow.
I really could use some help right now.
Too bad I'm not there. I could be a pink flamingo helping you out, but I'm just in your imagination.
Yeah, I know. I really need you here to stand back and let the cube gobble things up. Phil Blue is a fucking menace to society, dude. But anyway, Catman in my head, shut up for a second. I'm in the middle of something. Sorry.
Is Kiki doing alright, though? Just in your imagination?
Well, I just came to. I'm tied to a fucking chair. You had time to talk to Kiki, you fucking idiot. Get out of my head. How you even doing this?
You're the idiot. You're
just
talking
miss
to
your
nobody.
Friends. It's just you missing your friends is all.
Yeah, you miss us. You're totally gay for us.
Fucking goddamn island of fucking misfit toys. It's ridiculous.
Believe in yourself.
You know you love us.
There's no fucking rules.
Alright, you recognize this slice in the air again as a series teleportation power. She's able to create portals in the air. When it opens, it's like a hole.
When she's not drinking.
It's like a hole in the air. When it opens, you see your four fellow Kitty Scouts. You aren't there, but the four others are there. Looking at you, all in uniform. and they all 4 step through, and none of them look happy.
Jesus.
The one on the end, the redhead known as Indo.
She's a natural redhead.
She's kind of impromptu leader, and she immediately steps up and, excuse me, where the fuck do you get off with our powers?
Yeah, old man.
Excuse me? You can't see the fade outline of my magical girl form?
I can see your fat gut.
You don't even... I don't know where you think you get off being able to... You know this is trademarked, right? This is trademarked.
First of all, you look like you've been wearing them stockings for a week. Okay?
Oh, my... He did not.
First
I
of all,
cannot believe he just said
can
that.
you believe?
First of all, Indy over here with these tacky press-on nails, coming up here, talking shit to me.
You need to quit with... Alright, we've watched what you've done. We saw your fights on these security cameras, and you have no right to be using our powers, okay?
How do you not know? I'm not Kimiko.
Right.
You all so stupid.
Kimiko is the one that brought it to our attention. That's why she's not here. She doesn't feel comfortable with you around because your powers are very...
Well, that's probably because
your use of her powers are draining her.
Which is your body.
You need
so
to
that's
tell
who you
us
are.
where you got these powers and how you got
This man
You
cannot
need
be
to
accepted.
no. You
He's
need to
totally impotent.
The larger overweight one comes up and hits you across the face.
Oh, you bitch!
We need answers now. You need to give us answers.
Wait.
Answers.
Who
And she hits you again. She hits you again.
What?
You need to know where you got these powers. This is
When was
trademark.
the last time you saw Kimiko transform?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? That's impossible!
It's not impossible. She was there. We were fighting a one-eyed grizzly monster.
Tell me. You
Is this a
know
bad time for your
you
imagination?
know how Kitty Scout powers work. You can't just wield the Kitty Scout powers without being gifted to you.
Yeah, and Kimiko was gifted them. We were there. Remember? Well, we were there. She knows we were there. So, are you trying to convince them that you are Kimiko?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you're Kimiko, where is Kiki then? As they're saying this, all 4 of their different magic cats walk kind of. You don't really see portal. They all just kind of walk out from behind them. You know, like they weren't there, and then they just walk out, and all 4 of them are standing next to them now.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll summon Kiki if I can. If I can just do it in this chair. Tied to this chair.
You know that you can mentally do it. Usually, you're not able. She's not answering you.
Really?
She's not answering you.
Bitch.
You know what? We're just gonna give you some time. All right? You're just gonna stay here. We'll give you some time. You're gonna tell us. We need all of the answers. We're also gonna be contacting our lawyer. And all 4 of them walk out through the portal, and it disappears. You're able to tell now, too, from, the light that was in there. There's no door in this chamber. It's just walls and a chair in the middle. You're tied up. Yeah.
But my mouth is free, right?
Your mouth is free, yeah.
Is there some kind of a check that I can roll to try to cast a message spell?
Let's see, what is...
It's just a cantrip.
Yeah.
If he's
The
got
range is 120 feet.
Oh, son of a bitch.
That's not very far. What are you gonna do?
It's like a short range walkie-talkie.
What's the plan?
You can't do this.
You're
Casting this.
you gotta start concocting plans soon, otherwise you're probably gonna die at the hands of those teenage girls.
Time, like I said, time is just flying by. You don't know how long it's been. Do you have any other...
Well, I do have a Zone of Truth spell,
Okay.
which, obviously, if I was in it, I can't tell a lie. I know my fellow Kitty Scouts would know what a Zone of Truth spell is, and if I cast it around this thing... I mean, I'm trying to make my case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
It just seems like you're not giving them enough detail to me.
You just too bitchy at heart. Like, you were too bitchy at heart to be a kitty ranger.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought my comment about the press on nails would have definitely...
I don't think it got under his
Yeah, you
skin
definitely
at all.
got personal. Like, they should have caught on to that.
You just went neg right away, though. It was mean. You know, that's probably why they're just salty about it.
It's how we talk to each other.
Did they like you at first, or were they just like, nah, didn't
We're not like an organic band. We were put together by our manager.
Oh, yeah.
Manager's the one that really gave him
Tale
the
of
powers.
Souls'
anyway.
time.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, time goes by. You don't know how long. You see that red slit as it opens. Fucking sand. You see the red circle. It opens. Another portal pops in there. All four of them come back in. Indo, Asiri, Shiroma, and Mono. You know their names.
Hmm?
They come in.
Mono.
Mono. Yeah. Okay.
It is,
Mono.
yeah, it helps a lot.
My bad. They come in this time instead of like standing there inside of the portal. They come in. The portal disappears, and they all then stand around you. Are you ready to tell us the truth now? What are you doing with our powers? What are you doing? You're besmirching the word. We can't have a fat old loser wearing our uniform fighting. I mean, what were you fighting? You're not even. What are you doing? You're a fucking janitor, old man.
Listen, I can prove that I am truly Kimiko. And there was some fucked up magic and shit going on, and I need you girls on my fucking side. All right? So now, you are aware that a kitty scout... I'm trying to come up with what they would call zone of truth. But,
It's like a fucking pinky promise thing. It's like a little pinky promise handshake that they gotta do. Or the zone of truth is just a pinky promise. You can never break a
just
pinky
cross your heart.
yeah. But in this kitty circle...
Do you think that I would? Do you think that any of us would let you try to use magic here? We know you can use the magic.
then
You can
cast-
manipulate this
then
magic.
You cast it on me then.
It's a trick. He's trying
It's a trick.
It's a trick.
It is creepy, old man. Like just wearing. I mean, the clothes, the power. It's ridiculous that you would act
The
this way.
mustache?
You are never using our powers again. Do you understand this? Do you understand this?
What do I got to do to prove it?
And they all start like. What do you mean prove it? Kimiko is like been with us.
The kitty scout is what I am.
We just
And you're never
fought with
taking it away
Kimiko.
from me.
What are you talking about? You are not a kitty scout. You are not a kitty scout. We have been working on this for so long. No,
Is there a way that I can pull out one of my secret
Goes above
hands,
table.
roll a performance check to just slide my microphone into my hand?
sleight of hand?
It would be technically a sleight of hand, but honestly, in this new body, I am very strong. Can I just try to like bust out like the fucking?
You could try, yeah. You could try to bust out. I mean, as far as you know, you were literally tied up by teenage girls. So
It would be funny if he was like, listen, I'm tired of this shit. I've been playing along long enough.
I'm out of here.
Fuck, 23.
oh yeah, dude, you're standing there. They're just berating you about just some nonsense. Like one of
I'm
them's
just gonna be
talking
like,
about your hair,
Listen,
how a kitty
you all
scared
need to shut
can't.
the- like,
Kitty
the
scout
testosterone's
can't
just
have
going
a
through me.
beard.
It's just pumping through me right now.
Kitty scouts, you can't. Ah! All three of them kind of scream, right? And they like back up. The one, which one was it? Asiri is able, like, opens a portal, right? And they're all four of them are about to jump through. Like they all go to run through the portal.
Grab one of the legs so it gets cut the fuck off.
They're all running into the portal.
Yep.
Is there any way I-
Shiroma gets through the portal. You notice through the portal, you can see Kimiko like back in the distance from where the portal is open.
Do I recognize the location at all?
Give me a perception.
5.
Ooh. Okay. It's not a very high one because you would very easily recognize the Kitty Scout headquarters. All right, and it's in the normal spot where she usually puts it. Mono has now made it through the portal, so now there's only two left. There's Asiri and Indo are the ones left in the room.
I'm gonna.
It's kind of going in like slow motion in my head right now.
Can I like run up and try to tackle the one's closest to me?
Give me an athletics.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. 23.
23. Which one do you try? You got Indo and Asiri. Asiri is the one that opened the portal, and you know from having worked with them that she has to be she has to stay behind until everybody else is in, because when she goes through, the portal closes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to tackle her.
Okay.
Obviously, she can get me out of here.
Yeah, you're able to do it. Just as Indo is jumping through the portal, you tackle her, and the portal closes because her concentration is broken. Oh my god, get off of me!
Listen.
Get off of me! What are you doing, you creepy old man? Oh my god, you stink! You smell! What is that smell?
Is there anything I remember about what's her name again? Inari?
Sorry. She's like the quieter one, but she does like all the teleporting, so everybody's nice to her.
Like the nerdy one.
She's the nerdy one.
Does she like me?
She liked Kimiko, if that's what you mean.
I think I'm the bitchy one. You know what I mean? I'm the scary spice of this fucking
Yeah.
story.
Oh yeah. You were totally the bitchy one. That's why it's so easy. It was so easy for somebody to step into your role, you know.
Shit. That's how come I knew no one was gonna save me either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I'm the bitchy one.
It's like an epiphany you had shortly before joining the crew of the Miranda.
Yeah.
So she's like scrambling, trying to get out from under you. You've got her like grappled on the ground.
Well, I'm just trying to think of anything that I can say to her that, like, I don't know, killed some intergalactic
Can
somewhere.
we just agree that if we went back in time, I could be one of the fucking kitty rangers? Except all I do is I'm just,
You're like the Scandinavian one.
yeah. Just two big
You're the one that
tails.
just punches real hard. Yeah.
I don't remember that character in Sailor Moon.
Alright, she's attempting to get away from moving down there. She got a 17 trying to get out from under you. 19. Alright, she's not able to. 17? Okay, yeah. You guys are both like in a stalemate. She's like screaming really loudly. It's a tiny little room here too. There's like no like sound to space. It's real loud. Like you're trying to talk to her and she can't hear you. You know, or she might be able to hear you, but she's not paying attention.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to say, remember the time we fought that like giant lobster monster thing that came out of the ocean? We all had to go into our kitty maid forms and take that like weird star formation thing and shoot that laser at him.
Yeah, like everything we ever do.
Yeah.
And like I'm pretty sure that one was on the news as well.
And remember, I spit on you because you kind of like, you know, your voice is a little flat on that. You know, but I just want to say that I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
God.
Persuasion.
I'm trying to be a better person.
That was the most blank apology I've ever heard.
11.
Yeah, it went viral with the video of you spitting on me. Cause you know what? Not you. The video of Kimiko spitting on me. Everybody saw it.
Then
She
everybody
said
got
you.
in those
We
weird
have to say
fetish
yeah.
videos.
And then correct yourself.
Yeah, she corrected herself. She said you and then corrected herself. Cause she's just a bitch. Kimiko's just a bitch. Why would you even want to be the bitchy one?
Listen, I don't know. It's just
Bitchy-co is what we call her.
money and fame. It just
Yeah,
just
you know
went to my
behind her
head.
back we call her bitchy-co?
I heard you guys saying that once. Get cried all night.
Kimiko would never cry. She has no
Yeah.
heart.
Kimiko has no heart. Listen. If you get me, I'll send you back. I'll send you back where you came from. Just get off of me. I can't. I'm like, you know how long it takes to get the sweat off of me?
Listen, I mean, haven't you noticed any kind of change in Kimiko?
No, she's still a bitch. She's gonna try again. Got 19 side.
I got a 19. I'm a
19. Oh god.
Oh, they're evenly matched.
Yeah, you guys really are.
Yeah, I'm using Kitty Scout technique the whole time.
Okay.
We take grappling classes.
Dude.
Isari!
Why are you doing this? Okay. Assuming you are Kimiko, why are you a janitor? You only, we looked into your history, you only just got the job.
Yeah, because I'm looking for my body. My real body. Not this piece of shit, artery-clogged, impotent old man.
Do you know how hard it is to believe that you, how could you be Kimiko? I mean, really, she's just as bitchy as she already was. I mean, I get that she's not the prettiest one. She is the ugliest and the bitchiest.
What?
So why would you even want to?
That is not true.
As you guys start doing this, the whole room kind of shakes a little bit. You can kind of feel like the room shake. And she's like, they're coming. Just because they can't teleport in here doesn't mean they can't drill down to this room.
Yeah, I smashed.
When I cast Utter Truth, can I make it be one of those weird little fortune things that you know?
Yeah. It's like it creates. It's almost like a lantern construct. You know,
Yeah.
You
And
just
then it
put
just
your
falls-
hands up and
Yeah, no, it's like an ethereal one that goes in and just
yeah.
and then it's the Zone of Truth.
And then,
Isori, you know what this is. You know that neither of us can tell a lie. inside this circle.
Oh no. What?
I am Kimiko.
I can't. Okay, if this is true, there's no way we can convince the other ones right now. I'm gonna have to find proof.
I love your lady voice.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to find proof.
Well, listen.
All right,
Let's get me out of here.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna teleport you back to your shitty little ship, okay, with your nasty, gross friends or whatever. And I'll try to find something. Would there be something like in your Kitty Scout dorm? In the dorm that would maybe tell us what happened? I mean, what can I do to like try to find proof from my end? Because you know that the other three are not going
Kiki's the key. Kiki is the key.
Kiki, I've lost contact with Kiki.
Well, that's because you're not a Kitty Scout.
What?
You're not a Kitty Scout. Kimiko's a kid. We need to find some sort of proof. Like, Kiki's always with Kimiko. Like, all the time.
While you are convincing her because of the Zone of Truth, she doesn't necessarily believe that you are, just being... I mean, again, you could very easily believe that you are Kimiko. She starts to... You see, like, her... Kitty Scout wand? Mike? What do you guys use?
Crystal Scepter.
Crystal Heart Scepter.
The
The Crystal Moon Scepter starts to light up as she... Crystal Light Scepter? Crystal Light.
Just a polite
Crystal Light. 0 calories.
I don't
mind the Crystal Light.
The Crystal Light Scepter, which is what helps her to do all of her, like, teleportation shit, starts to light up, and she starts to, like, draw the circle to teleport you back to your ship.
Listen, just hold them off for a minute. I want to find proof, okay?
You know what? Okay. Find me proof, and we'll figure out what we can.
Alright.
And so the circle opens to, like, what you recognize, kind of, it's like the warehouse kind of storage area of the Miranda.
Alright.
Where all the shelves full of, like, boxes are.
Like you were saying.
We'll see what happens.
And I really am sorry, for all the spitting. That's uncalled.
We'll see what happens. And so you step on through the portal? Okay.
I said I'm sorry in his own truth, too.
Yeah. So you step through the portal, and just as you get to the other side of the portal stays open, and you see the wall of the room in there breaks open, and the big blonde one steps through the circle, and you see that Isari, as she breaks through, you hear Isari scream, "He made me do it! I can't believe it!" And then the portal closes, and you are back.
And you see the big one looks at her and goes, "Yeah."
Yeah. So now you are back.
The first thing you hear is just Phil.
I had to have a little cleansing, just a little cleansing cry. I miss my friend.
Jaybee's just
Anybody
inside
else
of you,
concerned
like,
about Jim? Nobody gives a shit.
Jim's dead.
Oh, fuck you,
Just
man.
rotating around. No, he
I
died.
swear to God, if you say that to me one more time, I'm fucking engulfed.
You already engulfed me for saying it. That's why I'm inside of you.
that
It's
was
terrible.
different. I engulfed you and I let you go.
Oh,
Alright? I won't let you go next time.
I love being embarrassed.
Alright, okay, I'm sorry, you get me worked up. I don't mean that. I would not let... you know what? I'm not gonna engulf you.
Well, I'm back, fellas.
The first thing you notice, Jim, it's clean. It's super clean in this area. Like, it's way cleaner than it was when you left the ship last time.
We've learned a thing or two,
Right?
guys.
The door to your guys' room actually works properly. There is one less bed in there that it looks like it's been converted into like a workbench. And there's a little goblin fella
That was
wearing
your bed.
just overalls and big old glasses, like working on some little robot-looking thing over there in the corner.
Damn.
This is new, Jim.
No. Nobody.
You called him that?
Jim, I was worried about you, you big I knew you were gonna be... I knew you were alright. I was...
Look at you,
Great, we're back to this.
Tell me, Kimiko.
Alright. I like
God
it.
damn it. No more hiding.
Now, is it Jimmy Co? Or Kimiko?
Kimiko.
You guys are gonna go with Kimiko, so just do it.
It is Kimiko. Okay, it's Kimiko. I'm sorry. All right, Kimiko. Well, what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah, what's up with Kiki?
Listen, this shit goes deeper than I thought. I thought this guy was just some schlub, but he's good. This guy who stole my body.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's got all of them convinced, and somehow he's using Kitty Scout powers. I don't even know that's possible.
But you're using Kitty Scout power.
Yeah.
So, like...
How do we know you're the real you then?
Now you're getting me all mementoed out and shit.
Now wait a second. We got a potential threat on our hands because he just teleported in here out of nowhere. What if he's one of the captain's plant?
Good
That's
God,
all I'm
does no
saying.
one believe who I am?
No, I believe you. I'm just saying.
I'm having a meltdown.
Just let it out. I know you've been through a lot, but we got some shit to tell you when we're done. I'm serious. Some serious fucking shit.
You better not be a brainworm, motherfucker. They're all over this shit.
Listen, I mean, I just got abducted by the Kitty Scouts. They tortured me, kept me in a room for I don't even know fucking time.
Kitty Scouts would never do
It
that.
was like a room with no windows or doors, like they were shooting a Pantera video in there or something. And fucking... Well, anyway, I managed to somewhat convince one of them. I might have bought myself a little bit of time, but I need to come up with definitive proof that I am who I am. I have no idea how to do that.
DNA
I
test.
don't think, like, they were your buddies, right? So then they, like, couldn't you just tell them something that only you guys knew, like some only pals would know, like a little thing you guys did that was kind of funny, or the inside joke or something?
Yeah, see...
You guys are... All of the Kitty Scouts are very prevalent on social media, the news... Like, pretty much everything they do is on the news. Everything they talk about is on their social media bullshit. They're those bitches.
I'm just finding out about this social media thing. I'm way over my fucking head.
So, like, the...
I tried to tell her about the time I spat on her when she was flat, but she was flat.
What do you mean?
You guys totally saw the video where Kimiko spat on Isari. It went pretty viral.
Maybe you should get a brain scan, Jim.
$10 every minute that I'm being filmed for anything. Okay, you think I'm just gonna let that pass by?
If it makes you feel any better, I can't see video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're on camera right now,
see
too, so you should be getting money.
People are trying to show me video. Oh, that's really funny. And they're like, this is not funny at all. This is like, terrorist attack or something. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Phil, look at this video. Look at this video I just got. Check this out.
Honestly, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know why people would think that you could see.
I just kind of sense my surroundings through vibrations.
I didn't know how you did it, but, I know that you avoid things.
We're regrouping as a group. There was some despair. We hit our low point. And from here, we got nowhere to go but up. Isn't that right, boys?
Yeah, I calmly put my hand on his shoulder and handed him some digestive medicine. He clearly has a pooping problem.
I told him I'm purging. I don't want any more poop in me. I want to go clear. We're going to go clear like I'm going traditional.
Remember, Clarence had told you the robots will take care of it if need be.
Yeah.
They'll clean up.
Yeah, the robots are here now.
Yeah.
At first, I just thought you were being an asshole. Just being a fucking prick, but I've come to understand that you have a serious medical.
Yeah, like I said, it just kind of falls out.
Yeah,
You gotta do something.
And, you're not really eating much. And, you're pooping a lot.
Yeah, and to look at you, you look like emaciated, but also bloated. And that's not a good look. That's not a healthy look.
It's
Your
just
patches of
Items,
fungus.
baby.
I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of cat people in my day, and they're strong and they're healthy and they got fur.
Yeah.
Those are those pussy-ass city cats.
They're usually pretty cool.
I'm a space cat. The
that's
organs get moved around in zero gravity.
What's zero gravity?
I think you have some kind of viral infection.
Definitely not a viral
you-
infection.
you
It's
gotta-
just a space fleas.
That's what I'm saying. The space fleas carry diseases. We got to get you to sick bay at some point. But he's
You're
taking
a really smart ooze. Has anybody ever told you that?
I
I just kind of realized that, God, you're a smart cube of ooze.
Well, yeah. That's
Sorry to change the subject.
what I am.
Yeah. It's pretty extraordinary, really. You should be more special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just a janitor. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm also. It turns out I'm also like one of them killing machines. Because I did the thing again where I killed everybody we came across.
You just engulfed them.
I just engulfed them, but these guys were like tiny, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't told anybody, but I'm actually bigger than I am. I hold myself back, because I want to be normal size, I want to fit in this normal humanoid society. So I compress myself But, it's easier sometimes to just kind of let loose. So every now and then I let loose.
Let your hair down.
Yeah, so I get,
Whatever.
I'm about, 10 by 10 by 10. I'm I doubled in size.
Okay.
So I ate.
So stand clear.
So I ate, I don't know, 8, 9, I don't know, quite a few
Kobolds?
kobolds, And
A bunch of them.
Like,
got the core.
I cast haste
got
on it,
hasted,
yeah.
and he literally just Roomba to Roomba kobolds.
Yeah, so,
Grandfather used to drink cobalt bone tea.
so yeah, we had a little adventure on the planet and whatnot,
Status.
And a few things happened, like that. The engineer guy, what's his name? Waylon? I don't know, I think I got scared of off me. I thought we had a moment. I don't know, it was kind of weird, like,
he got transferred down,
Oh, yeah, been divorced for a long time. I made my move, I blew it, like he didn't say, but he's gone now. Like,
And it's not really weird because it's not like you really have like a gender or a sexuality.
Yeah,
You're a cube of ooze.
if you're not into pure I'm not gonna play.
Yeah.
I just, I was gonna shoot my shot. I thought we had a moment. What? But here's the thing.
Fucking Captain Chad Dawson, the guy who's supposed to be running this whole fucking show, this whole shit show, right? He's actually second fiddle to Hunt. Hunt
The first date.
is telling him what to do. Like, he's all like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Brent." Oh, like, I don't know, dude. There's some weird shit going on this ship.
Oh, yeah, I thought the captain was weird from the get-go.
But, Bill, I expect you're going to have to see him pretty soon because you've been missing.
The thing is,
It's been almost 3 weeks since you
the thing
disappeared.
is, janitors get in trouble, and I'm not a janitor. I'm a kitty scout. Don't take a shit from the captain. I'll tell you that right now.
This medication's cold. When you stick it up there, it's just like, it's not even warmed up or anything like that. You just gotta stick it right in. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
What are you guys up to?
You weren't supposed to use all of those at the same time. Those are falling out of your butt.
Well, I got 2 buttholes.
It's alright.
At
least you use them.
Now you're just replacing the poop with suppositories. At least those are.
Well, they're not falling out.
Yeah, there's a trail of
It's all right.
always behind you.
It's a positive step forward.
And I took it into
I'm gonna cast Fabricate.
That's why I bought the 250 cat.
Put in a butt plug tail plug.
Okay, this
I
whole
can't
thing
tell
got-
you no.
Alright, well, that's useful. This just got a whole lot weird.
Now I have 2 tails.
2 tails, 1 butthole. It's a win-win, right?
Well, hey, you do you know?
I mean, we can do
You guys
the
just
doctor.
had this whole moment, and the cat comes up and he's like, "Look, I got a second tail in my butthole."
I've been sticking things in it.
That thing is totally, like, gangrenous now, isn't it? You don't even feel anything in there, do you?
Yeah, I think I
That's
might
a
be dying.
big plug. That's big.
Should we just go to the doctor?
So I was just telling Jim about the captain.
Oh yeah, we figured something out about that guy. What was it? Wait a second. When did Jim get back?
As you're having this conversation, there's a little light pops, or a little notification on your data pad pops up. I guess you wouldn't see it. It does like a little buzz.
Yeah, I'm telling
That
you.
before Waylon left, because he got called back down to engineering because they're shorthanded for some reason that you don't know about.
Yeah, that's his excuse.
So they called him down, and he very eagerly left. But before he left, he showed you that he set up an alarm on the camera that you guys planted in the sitting room, the captain's sitting room. So whenever it detects motion, a little alarm will go off to tell you, like, hey, you should probably watch this because there's, Okay, so if you guys look at the data pad, the video comes back up again. You remember it was the flower that you guys had added the camera to in the sitting room. When you turn it on to look, you see the captain sitting on the couch there. Just he looks super like pale. He looks kind of like sweating. Like he just looks completely like downtrodden. And you at this point, I guess you have seen him without a smile when he called you a coward.
Yeah.
But he just looks totally exhausted and all that. And in the video, out of one of the rooms, you see Brent walk out, but he looks pissed, and he comes walking into the sitting room and looks at the captain and he goes, "I was not finished
Chad, you see like him stare, and Brent starts walking over, and you can see his eyes start to kind of glow as he's on his way over, and you can see the captain's eyes also kind of glow. Right before he kind of like looks back and forth and kind of shakes, and you guys can see. All right, as you guys see, right before he like he's trying to like fight Brent, and he's not like looking at him as Brent's like walking closer, and you guys see, you guys are able to see pretty plainly. Right before he like looks up at Brent, he looks right into the camera, and then looks up at Brent. You see that his eyes start to glow too, and you can see that as he's sitting there, he's kind of just like all completely loose, kind of staring up at Brent as Brent comes closer, and then that goes on for probably 5 minutes before the captain just kind of, before both the eyes glowing stop. The captain kind of like just kind of sits and kind of limps, and then Brent just like nonchalantly just walks back into one of the doors.
What's going on? Did he bite him?
No, he didn't bite him.
Oh, he was like,
Mind sucks some kind of energy or something.
that's fucking
I don't know.
crazy. All right, sorry, I gotta get this there.
Okay.
Just put my.
Mind worms. After 10 or 15 minutes, you see on the video the captain kind of the color returns to like his cheeks and his face, and he kind of just takes a couple deep breaths. He kind of like gathers himself. And you see the smile plaster back on his face, and he just like gets up and walks out of the room into one of the bedrooms, not the one that Brent went into.
So we like gonna engulf the guy?
Oh, that's your
I'm not opposed to it.
Clear, those kobolds with guns really fucked you up last week pretty good. All right, let's go.
I literally have no fucking ideas though. I just engulfed, so you guys gotta fucking help me.
JB is
You know, one thing I've noticed on this ship is like, no one's like super loyal to the captain. You know what I mean?
Well, remember, there seems to be a pretty high turnover.
Yeah. So I mean, there is that in our fate. And no one's really gonna rush to save. All these people are just convicts and fucking urchins, just desperate street beggars.
I mean, you guys are really the only convict or street urchins. All the rest of them are like, you have degrees from like the university to come do engineering and stuff.
Dude, look, that's just what regular people.
Most of the crew are engineers or scientists on this ship.
Yeah, beggars, fucking vagabonds. Great.
They've all got pretty good student loans.
You were like the leader of the fucking Kitty Scouts, weren't you?
I mean, not really. I mean, I was like the sassy one.
Well, I mean, you know, like you like had to be the hero, right?
Yeah, like what? Yeah, that's Kitty Scout code.
Okay.
We're the leader of these Kitty Scouts.
Too for the Kitty Scouts, but I'm willing to like kind of step in and fill that void. And just have your back, but I need you to like. I don't know. I think I need you to lead the charge. You need to lead the charge here, man. Like, I just did golf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You do it fast, though.
and I would be proud to stand with the Gay Scout sister.
Wow.
JB's just like super close to you guys.
Well, I'm real honored. This is like a new thing.
It's a touching moment. Kitty Scout sister over there, and
I'm gonna just say this, dude. You're standing there with this butt plug in, just rolling on.
yeah. And like all the batteries and the stuff that's in there. I think you were supposed to put those batteries in the butt plug.
I don't know how they're ending up there, guys. I got a problem. I'm scared. I got this second butthole. Shit keeps popping up in it. I don't even want to do it half the time.
You just gotta stop picking at it.
I'm just worried.
It's like
never gonna heal.
I don't know if picking at it is what you really call that, but yeah. You need to stop putting big stuff in there. At least.
At it every single night, like around 11:15.
I've
Up to 12:15.
I've tried to go to the ship doctor 7 times now. He keeps saying he doesn't work on cats.
Get that up there.
He chases me out of there with a broom.
You know what I mean? Like, that's so many angles.
He likes to keep a sterile.
How am I gonna get my butthole fixed if you won't let me in?
You gotta get your hygiene in check, buddy. I mean, this is what I've been telling you.
Take a swim in him.
I don't have a nose, but you fucking stink, bro.
You do stink horribly.
I don't even have a nose, and I know that.
Maybe we can work it out if you stand in front.
Luckily
I can
with,
walk through you and cleanse myself.
Methuselah or whatever
Then
the fuck
walk
my
in.
guy's name is.
Patrixie.
I can only smell rosebuds, but you know, I can choose to suppress it, and you do stink.
Dude, listen, think about it.
You're like an incredibly hopeful spellcaster. You'd be like
What's the spell?
hobnobbing it up there with the fucking guys with the badges. You should. You wanna know why? You aren't, because I'm sorry to say this, you stink. You're socially awkward. And you're filthy. You spread your filth everywhere.
You need to hear this.
When I first met you, I liked you. You know, when you got in it, you jumped in through a window, you didn't know where he was. He saw me and he tried to find the exit, and he was bouncing all over the apartment, knocking books over. Remember, I had to talk you down from that refrigerator.
Yeah, I was scared. You had that broom.
Even I didn't want to engulf you, is what I'm saying. That's how disgusting you.
But Gelatinous you with a broom. Somehow
I've been taking care of you this whole time. You've been on this ship, and you've been spreading your hair, and your fleas, and your shit, and your piss everywhere, and I've been behind you, cleaning it all up, so nobody notices. You know what I mean?
You should be thanking him.
I don't want to be
Well, I
thanked.
do. That's why I keep
I don't wanna
leaving
be
those
thanked.
dead birds.
I don't want to be thanked. I want you to get better, buddy. All right? I'm going to keep doing this because I love you, but I'm fucking exhausted. Please, get some fucking help, all right? We're on a fucking spaceship, all right? They got like nanobots and shit. They can fix you right up. This is ridiculous.
Goblin janitor.
And we got a real problem here. We got a real problem here. We got the fucking first mate feeding on the captain.
If you guys want to do a quick makeover montage?
It's definitely time for a montage.
Dude, yes.
It's on the phone.
Yes, Kimiko is
Yeah,
so
we
down
did
for a
montage.
makeover montage. I'm a bard of glamour. And I can do it with myself, but I could like turn myself into a mythical wearing like glamorous clothes. Like it's weird. So I teleport. I transfer out transformations. Okay.
Do me a favor, Corey. Since I'm an honorable kitty scout, we need to put on
Deputized.
deputized. I love it. That's even better. That sounds way more official.
It's what
And
with
you-
the authority is case.
We need to put our fucking warning on, alright?
Hey.
We need to get kitty scouted up. We need to look the fucking part.
Yeah.
So, I want glitter. I want fucking stars and moons floating around in me. You know what I mean? I want little orbs of light floating around me. That's what I'm going for.
Oh, we
I'm
can
getting
just
kitty
you
scouted
up.
up for the fight ahead. That's what I'm doing.
I think you have polymorph.
They got polymorph, and I've been casting Twin Haste on
I think
on
it
everybody.
would actually be cool if you took like some sort of weird, like mythical tiger form or something. Like,
Dude, I already got one. It's a flamingo
ribbons
Rex.
coming off its head and
He
shit.
turned into a flamingo Rex last adventure.
Yeah, I do a war flamingo is what it
Yeah.
is.
You gotta fit like the kitty. And you're already a cat
Oh yeah,
person.
it's got to be a cat. Yeah, you can do like a saber tooth thing.
That's
Yeah, I
what
mean
I'm
you
doing.
are the boss. You are the boss. You're the kitty scout leader. He's an honorary kitty scout, and I'm an honorary makeover kitty scout
We're
deputized.
deputized, buddy. That
Yeah, I
means that we.
deputized both of you as
Yeah,
case.
we've been deputized. That means that we can make arrests and shit.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
That is, a lot of people don't understand this. Like, kitty scouts have jurisdiction just like intergalactic. Like, we can give out speed tickets.
So as long as we prove
Sweet.
you are who you are, whatever we do in the pursuit of justice
It's legal.
is totally legal. We'll be fine, right?
I mean, yeah, that's what I just said.
I cast a fucking magic missile on the goblin in the room.
What?
No.
That dude's doing all our work. We started building all these little robots, and then like on the goblin ship. Apparently he's the dumbest goblin on the ship. I think he's the smartest fucking guy on this ship. He's ridiculous.
The goblins are smart.
He just throws scraps together, makes robots and shit. Maybe we could get him to make some kind of a weapon for us, or a device. I don't know. He can whip something up. I'm telling you, and he's cool. He's not like a snitch or anything, as far as I can tell. We're cool.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to be cool with him.
Another battery drops out of Jaybee.
How many batteries went in that butt plug?
There's no one for the butt plug. I'd stick them up there for energy.
I'm gonna see.
We need to.
I'm gonna pick it up on the salad. This thing takes 12 D cells. This thing's got the vibration on that. Must be insane.
So JB montage then. There's fucking kitty scrubbing, there's shaving. We sleep when it gets hard. Every time.
Yeah, you know, I'm picturing, you know, there's like the tinfoil in your hair and shit. You know what I mean? Like the whole nine. In the middle of giving Jaybee a makeover.
Yeah, Jaybee got a makeover. He's now a fly fancy tabaxi boy.
Okay.
Well, we're deputized kitty scouts.
Okay. I deputize both.
And I figured, you know, we got some sort of a conflict ahead of us, so we're gonna put our fucking kitty spout war paint on. So I'm full of glitter and like half moons and stars and shit are just floating around in me, reflecting.
I did the best I could.
Yeah.
No, I think it looks good.
Yeah. No, I did the best I could.
I did not expect the finale of this campaign to go so
Kitty Scout oriented.
Kitty Scout.
Mine was a little bit more unfortunate though. Like we went in there, we went and cleaned me. The doctor agreed to see me. We got my second butthole fixed. My fur started looking good. Then once I got my transformation, my Kitty Scout uniform on, all my fur just fell off.
Okay, so now you're a hairless tabaxi.
I'm just a hairless tabaxi with one butthole.
One butthole.
Healthy.
Yeah, I'm like healthy looking hairless tabaxi.
Yeah. Okay, but so we're clear. If somebody sees you and doesn't know you're a cat, you kind of look like a giant rat.
Yeah, no, yeah, I definitely look like a giant hairless mole cat. Gross, in a Sailor Moon uniform.
Let's fucking do this thing, you know? Like, are we engulfing or what? Like,
yeah, you know what? We've been sitting here talking like a bunch of sissies forever. JB's gonna decisively walk out the door and start walking somewhere.
Okay.
I say,
So you guys have had this wonderful breakthrough. Are you?
Don't have walking heels at all.
As soon as the doors close, you just hear, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, like I say, he wasn't good. He's got that natural cat grip.
The doors open back up, and I just got a huge bruise on the top of my head.
Right. So, are you guys doing something, or we can have some time go by, or
I'd like.
There is at the moment no more external things going on. Ship is just happening.
That's so funny. After that big speech, you know, like, let's call that a call to action, and we got like makeover. We just did nothing for like weeks.
Yeah.
And like I just see like him just cleaning, like vacuuming the fucking uniform and shit. It's filthy. All the people are like, what happened to that?
Yeah.
Like goblin trip, man. All these rumors are going about. We got turned out by goblins and shit.
Yeah. So after that, 2 weeks go by.
JB's been in the French maid uniform.
Is there
the whole
anything
time.
you would?
I've just been dusting everything. Just this 6 foot tall hair, or this 4 foot tall hairless cat.
I think you like this. Like, yeah.
Oh yes, I love this very much.
Is there
I feel
anything
like a
you would like to
changed kitty.
montage having done throughout 2 weeks?
Oh,
You could, I mean,
I've feather dusted a lot, and I've also done an uncomfortable amount of one-arm push-ups.
give me an athletics check. Let's see how many push-ups is an uncomfortable amount of push-ups.
I got a 9.
Okay, so every now and then you go down and you do like, you do the one push-up, and then you go to do the second push-up, and it's
I just fall flat every
so
time.
And by that point, whoever's in the area has left, because this has happened a lot. Anything else? 2 weeks go by?
Yeah. Focus on the things that have been going on lately. I haven't really been. I've been focusing on other people. I haven't really been focusing on myself. So I'm trying to center myself. All right. So what I wanted to do, I really thought I meditated on it for a while.
New agey.
I'm only 2 years old. All right. I'm discovering all these feelings and emotions.
He's leading into the chimp
When
counselor
did you get all
thing.
these essential woods?
I'm growing. All right. No, but I meditated on it, and I can't stop thinking about Shelly. I heard a rumor of this red female gelatinous cube. So that's what I'm going to be
Sorry,
doing.
where was Shelly? I forget.
She was on the Quentin Aspie.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to throw audio and explain who I am, and just kind of I know you don't know me or anything. I'm just a stranger to you, but I'm also an intelligent slime cube. My name is Phil Glabagulia. I'm 2.5 years young, and I just thought reach out. There's not too many of us. I do know another one who lost contact, but
I just wanted to say hi. It's totally fine if you don't reach back to me. You know, it's fine. I'm just a stranger just calls you, hey, we're the same kind of species. It's kind of stupid, but I get it. Yeah, you have a good one, and hope to hear from you soon. All right. Have a good one. No, hang up and go. I said have a good one twice.
So was that an actual call? Was that like a text message, an email?
I recorded an audio message and sent it to her because that's like kind of the least intrusive version of like, because you know it's like I can type it out, but like the context of my voice isn't.
Picture it was like a video,
but she can't read, you know, so she can
Good
read the
morning,
audio of it.
Okay.
She can't see me on video, so I just sent it to her. She can listen to it at her leisure. Maybe get back to me.
Okay. Maybe persuasion, if you got some in persuasion. What is Phil's charisma?
8.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
All right. So the next day, you get a message back. The next day, this message, it is from Shelly. Message you get back, comes up. You press play on it. It's not nearly as long as yours was. You press play, the voice comes up. Phil, it's so nice to hear from another one of the gelatinous cube family. I haven't actually ever talked to one of our own before, and I've got to say I'm impressed that you was able to figure out how to contact me. Sorry it's taken so long for me to get back. I didn't know how to work this thing. I just cleaned the air ducts on the Quentin, and I didn't even know I had a message until somebody told me that there was an unseen message on the system.
These voicemails can be difficult, especially for oozes, I think.
Yeah, you totally
You got
just...
one of those like balls and I don't even know what they're called.
Anyway.
I just cleaned the air vents here on the Quentin, and I don't know how to work any of this technologies. I don't really know how to respond to anything you told me, so I'm just also saying hi. Possibly good to hear from you again later, I guess, maybe.
What kind of East Coast planet did all these balls come from?
All right, she sounds cool.
She sounds fucking hot. You need to fucking shack up with that ooze and get into a double jar with her. That was a girl?
Yeah, you know, we might just be friends. We might not even like each other.
Do you guys?
We might be 1,000 light years apart.
Exactly. You know, our career, we might love each other, but our careers can give each other apart. You never know. Like,
You guys
just
like,
gotta let life be life, but you gotta take your shots.
Do you go full
On
Odo?
the horse, you know.
You know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
Do you go full Odo?
I don't know.
It's an old Earth show, Deep Space Nine. Odo would ooze into the other shapeshifters. He'd scooch into a big old pool. Do you guys like pools together?
That's that's a little private there, buddy.
I mean, I could look it up on Ooze Hub.
Yeah, well, yeah, look it up on something.
What do I see on Ooze Hub? Canonically, how
I'm gonna let that do whatever it needs to do in
Let's
your
just
brain.
say he like look. We just see the screen lighting his face up.
Yeah.
and you're just hearing horrifying noises.
Wisdom save.
his eyes just go all the way to just black.
Ooze Hub's not actually a real thing, is it?
Oh, it's a real thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Strangely enough, it was started way before there were any like oozes in society.
a lot of people.
For the next this happened 3 days after into the 2 weeks that we're skipping across, and for the next 2, you can't even look at a screen. Like you can't even. Every time you look at a screen, all you can think of is what you saw on Ooze Hub.
That's what all the
And
one-arm
you-
push-ups were about.
You cannot. You cannot even bring yourself to like use a monitor or anything.
I
like
won't even look at him. I won't even look him in the ooze. I'll just like avert my eyes and like, run away.
Yeah, you can't even, he doesn't talk to you for a solid week. Like every time you're around, he's got.
He's like
something
a
to
scared
do.
cat. I just jump up into the bench, just ah, pum, pum,
By the time you get back to your guys' corner at night, he's already asleep. Or he's not even there, and he's like sleeping in a vent somewhere.
No, yeah, I've changed my sleeping habit too, where I'm like up in the corner in a vent.
Yeah.
There's a little blanket up there. There's no poop though.
Yeah, Clarence has built a little robot that just follows him around.
So we gotta see it right now. We got 2 problems. We gotta figure out which one we're gonna go at and how about it. Okay, problem number 1 is the fucking first mate.
Yeah, I want to know what was that draining thing that he was doing? Said he wasn't done feeding?
Yeah, he's sucking the
Do
captain's
you know
brain energy.
anything about that? You're a magic person. Anything about that kind of weird shit like that?
You could do an Arcana.
I'll do an Arcana check, and then I'm gonna riff a little bit and see what happens.
It's really low. I'll assist you.
Well, I rolled a... You should probably just take your own, judging by the 2 rolls that I got. You know, this sailor suit's really tight. It's been throwing me off.
By the end of that 2 weeks, there's 2 weeks later.
I got a
there's
5 and a 7.
Yeah, I saw that. You don't know. There's a blue alert 2 weeks later after you get back. Nobody seems to have cared that you got you. At no point did the captain try to talk to you or nothing. They were just like, oh, I guess Jim's back. Whatever, Yeah. Like maybe possibly Kitty Scouts might have had to pull some strings just to just make it like it was very conspicuously oh, you're back. Whatever. Even though they might have told you that when they got back to the ship, the captain was like, oh, Jim's not with you. Whatever. He's a piece of shit anyway. Or what? I don't remember the exact wording he used, but he was more or less the captain doesn't really like you.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. Also, none of you have been called up to clean the captain's quarters since you got back. Before you guys went on the Goblin ship, you guys were there. Somebody was in there every day cleaning some part of the captain's quarters. Now none of you have been called up there, and none of you can even get the elevator to go to the to the 3rd floor to where he is. Where his quarters are. Like I said, there's a blue alert. You guys know that it's just a scientific. It's like a scientific thing. It's really not even meant for you guys. It's meant for the scientists and the engineers to know that things are going on. You guys want to give me a perception check real quick?
Is there something outside like a fucking crazy thing to look at? Can I look out the window?
Yeah, outside.
I got a 20 actually.
I got 11.
I'm rolling.
Yeah.
2 17s of
Perception.
That's a 19.
19. Okay. He's kind of distracted in his own thing. You guys notice that since you left, it's been about a month since you guys left on the Goblin ship.
Since you've been gone!
There's a fair number less people than there were. You didn't really notice the day you come back, but after a couple of weeks of doing your work, cleaning things, there's solid 15 extra empty rooms, and nobody seems to be talking about any of it. The blue alert comes up, and it's not really for you. It comes up on every data pad. They found a dark moon outside, and they're talking about going to explore it because they found some sort of ruins on the moon, and so they need to have a scientist engineering away team head down there. Next to in the whole thing, there's a list of 4 people that are going on the away mission, and it's 2 scientists, 2 engineers, and then Brent is also going down to the planet with them.
Oh. I bet Brent's gonna fucking eat those sons of bitches. Just like the captain. He's probably why everyone's been going away.
He goes down on the away
I don't even need to pass an Arcana check for that.
all of them.
We should go check on the captain right now while he's gone. I got my mirror thing still. It's in my closet.
I mean,
Perm?
where would the captain be right now?
He'd probably be on the bridge right now because there's a blue alert going on, so he's got to be in command up there, directing people on what to do and.
I have complete access to the bridge. That's alive and banned. I spilled some coffee on one of the desks. I was crawling around on the top of it. They yelled at me and said, "Get out of here, you piece of shit cat!" Captain was terrible.
I don't believe your stories, but I believe that story.
I'm trying to be truthful like a kitty scout.
That is honestly. That is.
I got one butthole. I don't lie. And fangs don't fall out of me anymore. I'm almost a kitty scout deputized.
You're right. Honesty. That's what we need.
Mm-hmm. I think the captain's under Brent's mind control. Maybe he's one of those illithid guys, Brent. He's sucking on his brain, tricking him into doing stuff.
Was there any brain eating on the video?
He was looking funny with those glowy eyes, though.
So his eyes were glowy.
They got
I
spells.
don't know anything about that. Is that a normal thing? A glowy eye?
No one has glowing. You got glowing ooze?
What if I sneak into the captain's quarters, cause a ruckus there? He'll come back to check it out. This sounded like a bad plan,
Oh, no, I
actually.
like this plan so much. This would be so funny.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. break it
Okay,
down.
I'm doing it! I rushed off just
Here,
with the excitement
I'm gonna
already.
toss you a bottle of
Wait, I'm
laxatives.
sorry.
Oh god.
I'm gonna snatch
Sorry, I was
it and
waiting
just
on
start
Okay,
chugging
What are
it.
you doing?
Wait! Oh god, I just drank all these laxatives, so I'm gonna go shit in his room. That's the plan now?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You should have waited.
I gotta go quick! Oh no!
You should have waited to drink that.
He holds it.
Constitution saving throw
And you should have
immediately.
just taken a swig, you know? Like, you didn't need to drink the whole thing.
I'm gonna cast aid on all three of us.
Well, you're the one that drank the fucking laxative.
Yeah, no, it's like Pepto-Bismol
Here's
on
what's
top
gonna
of
happen.
the
You down those
laxatives.
laxatives. You're gonna have to start making Constitution saving throws as you go, and the DC is going to get higher and higher.
I got a 22. I got a 22 for my
22.
first.
All right. You drink it, and you're like, well, you kind of have that reaction like you just had. What are you doing now?
Oh, I'm just running right to the captain's quarters.
Okay. Are you running there? Are you going through the vents, or are you going like?
Yeah. I'm just gonna open up with that and pick him up and shove him in,
Okay.
and then shut the door behind.
bed.
You gotta get to the captain's quarters. We'll be right outside the door. Open the door up for us.
Alright, I'm on it. I'm crawling. Give me
Okay,
my mirror thing.
give me-
Give me
okay.
my mirror thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't help that. Give me my
I
mirror
was
thing. Quick.
using it as a sparkle pendant.
Oh, perfect. Put the mirror thing
Halfway
over my
there,
chest.
Constitution
It's got little kitty ears on it.
Somehow in the middle of it, I got a white wife beater on and just some black pants, and I don't have any shoes on. And my hair's growing back too. I just got like a tuft.
All right.
I got a 20 on that one, baby.
20. Natural 20.
Not a natty. It's a dirty.
Okay. So you're rushing through. You get to the lasers. You get to the lasers. You're putting the mirror in there. Constitution saving throw.
We're just hearing.
Oh, I got a 12 on that one.
All right, you're still good. It's still there. You gotta like slow down to put the mirror in the lasers just right. You're like, okay. You get to the vent into his room.
The goose is in the nest. The goose is in the nest.
What are you? You're at the inside of the vent. What are you doing?
I'm gonna open the door. I gotta put the mirror first, right? And then I go to the mirror already. I
You
get
got
the sweats.
now you're inside, just inside the vent
I'm
into
in the
his
vent.
sitting room.
I'm in the vent. I'm right next to his room. Oh, I gotta open up this vent. I gotta open it up so I can get in.
You're able to open up the vent.
Hop in.
You hop.
Actually-
You hit the ground. Constitution saving. throw.
Oh, I say with disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Well, that was just my first roll.
Okay.
I got a natural 20.
The next one, the DC's not going up on the next one.
Dirty 20 followed by a natural 20.
Okay. You're able to. Oh boy. There's like. It's not easy.
I want to be a good boy so bad, but I gotta let it go for the
kitty scouts.
This is for the kitty. Oh, for the kitty scouts!
You guys are just.
Yeah.
The camera's just gonna cut away. You guys just hear cat fucking yells like a cougar dying in the woods just through the vents.
You guys, what are you guys doing this time?
Oh shit! I didn't really think that. What are we doing?
Guys, I'm ready for the second plan! You hear through the
The
vents.
second part of the plan.
Oh, it fucking hurts!
So when we're gonna get some answers from the captain.
You
literally said that plan is gonna be hilarious. You didn't say that was gonna be good.
Well,
You looked him straight in the face and you said that plan is gonna be hilarious.
I guarantee you. Okay. All right, we tell him it's a practical joke, and the captain is definitely gonna put us in front of him to reprimand us, right?
Shit, that's got him. That's a plan.
Or, oh my god, I feel terrible. He sounds like he's in so much pain.
Have you guys left your living quarters? Are you still there?
We've actually been following him along by the sound of the vents.
Okay.
Along the
Well,
hall.
he's like
So we're
6
outside
floors.
the captain's
He's
quarters.
6 floors above you now. So if you guys made it, gone up to the captain's.
Yeah, I think we're just standing outside the door, just like, oh god.
Okay. Stacking. So you hear him yowling as he hits the floor in there. I guess if you brought your data pad, you could see on the camera that you have that you can now see him on the camera.
He's just like shitting and like ripping up a curtain.
Oh yeah, well I'm shitting and to avoid the pain I'm like trying to run away from it because it just hurts so bad on my ass.
So you are now shitting and running through the sitting room?
I'm like sidewall running. I look like a monk. I don't look like a sorcerer right now. I'm just dashing across it. And it is ripping. Half propelling me, half being dragged by me.
Just diarrhea and batteries coming out of your ass, just flying.
This is a battery
This
flush.
might be the worst thing I've ever DM'd.
No, this is the best adventure ever.
I'm
This
pretty
honestly
sure
really
this will
is
go down in
probably
history.
the best
Yeah,
plus.
no, yeah. This is just
This is
me
good.
visualizing
I don't know,
this has been difficult.
Yeah, we're definitely pivoting.
Try living
Yeah.
to a motherfucker.
I don't know, man. I honestly. No, it sounds kind of crazy.
Get out of there.
Go back through the next.
Yeah,
we can't hear you.
Missing it board. Missing it board.
No, this is great. This is great. They'll have to send us in to clean it up. It's too big of a mess. They'll have to send us into the captain's quarters now. You just gotta get out of there scot-free now. You can't let them know that you were in there. I figured it out, guys.
That's a good plan.
I think that works. Oh god, we're so fucked. Let's get out of here.
Please, go get it.
Yeah, we're definitely cleaning that shit up. You know, it's been a while since I had some shit. I wouldn't mind.
It should mix with the sparkles.
I'm watching the video like, how much confetti did he shove up his ass? It's gotta be 4 pounds of fucking confetti.
You know, he lost that belly of his. He's got a 6-pack under there.
He got that ticker tape parade in there.
He looks 10 years fucking young. There were tapeworms on that floor.
Yeah.
He needed that, you know. I felt bad, but I think he needed
He
it.
needed a cleanse, yeah. That weird herbal medicine you gave him was...
Alright, you finally, after way longer than it should be, you finally finished shitting. There's nothing else to come out of you at this point. That gut that you had is gone. You know, your belly.
I'm just lean now.
There's just like grappling hooks and shit.
There's a bunch of space fleas running away, like a whole colony of them. Well, I'm gonna cast Buster Restoration on me.
Okay. Yes, you feel much better all of a sudden.
Oh. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do here but wait for this motherfucker to come in here and attack him with lethal intent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit and just stare at the door.
Oh, is that...
and just take a ready
did you
action.
Did you
Oh no,
guys
let them find
tell
out!
him you're-
Let them find out on their own. It's recorded. They weren't listening. They weren't
Did you
there.
guys head back to your living quarters?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you say, Rich?
You get back down there and you see that he's like now sitting on like Jaybee.
I look like an
Instead of
Egyptian
heading back to
guy.
living quarters, he's just sitting on the couch in the captain's quarters. Like,
My ears are flat behind my head, and I just have one paw up, sitting just dead eyeing the door.
He hasn't come down. I mean, I messaged him.
It's all going to plan.
blue alert is still going on as well.
You sent a message to my little my comm device.
No, I've used the message.
You're gonna be waiting a long time there, buddy. You know?
Oh, I got confused actually, so I'll crawl back through the vent. Whoops! I was gonna kill him. I thought we were killing him. Is that not the plan?
Give me a dexterity check real quick.
Yeah, no, the plan was we were going to,
At disadvantage.
I guess our plan changed midway through when he was in the van.
Alright, on your way in,
Yeah.
because you were like freaking out, you had shit, right? On your way in, you didn't realize it on your way by, but your mirror box, you broke your mirror box on the way.
Well, that's
So
a shame.
The lasers are just there now.
The lasers are right here.
Well, you know, maybe you can just open the door and leave.
Could use a fabricate spell to fabricate me another one of these, but I have a
If you
feeling
could find
something would
mirror
stop.
or glass. Well, you'd have to find.
Well, the mirror glasses through the laser.
Now you're effectively, at the moment, stuck in the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna go dig around in his room, I guess.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Which room?
Oh, I like 2.
2, the one in the middle.
Give me number 2, baby.
You open it up. It's a pretty just simplified bedroom. You know, there's a generic like queen size mattress. There's a dresser there. There's nothing.
Fancy.
Honestly, you could probably surmise that it's a guest room.
Yeah.
They don't really use this one.
We got a guest room. Door number 1.
Door number 1, you open up. There's a twin mattress, small little mattress. It's got like a single blanket on it.
Makes sense.
There's not a closet, but there's like a rod with like a support on one side of the wall. Hanging on it are captain's uniforms.
Oh, okay, he's got uniforms now. That's fancy.
That's all that's in this room.
I'm gonna take one of those captain's uniforms.
Okay.
I'm gonna put one of those captain uniforms on.
Okay, what do you do with your uniform? With your kitty ranger?
I'm gonna put it on over my kitty ranger uniform.
Okay,
Come on, don't be silly.
Okay,
I'm a kitty ranger in
I
disguise!
just have to be sure what's gonna happen with the kitty ranger.
He's trying to blend in.
I'm also the captain
Kitty
now.
scout, sorry.
So, I'm also gonna walk over with my newfound authority and open up the third door. I
Third door
authorize
doesn't
this.
open.
Well, I'm gonna open it again.
Third door doesn't open.
Goddamn piece of shit. Well, I'm gonna use my last 4th level spell to, because I can change the substance of things.
Well, you can change things of a substance into another version of, like... So you could use, like, a tree to make a bridge.
So can I use the door metal to make a hole?
I don't...
Or like a
Turn the
doorknob?
door...
Can I
You could just use it to, like, turn the door into, like,
It's like a-
table.
Make a smaller door inside of the door.
Can I make a
And
kitty
then just
door?
open
Yeah,
it
you
up.
can make
I'm
it...
gonna
Yeah,
make a
you
kitty
can,
door.
Yeah, you can totally do it. You can make a
Fabricate
kitty
a kitty
door.
door. And I'm just gonna get down and just walk right
That's
through
your
it.
last 4th level spell, though, right?
I mean, if it's been 2 weeks, I have 2. The last one I used was on the goblin.
Oh,
It's
okay.
right in place.
Yeah.
So I got 1 fabricate right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to go through it for some reason. Like,
Yeah, I keep walking in and out, in and out. It's because my whiskers are touching the sides of it. It's making me think I can't get in.
I really
My
have to
whiskers are
pull
off.
the flap up for Kill. He'd be out there meowing.
Please, piece of shit.
It's so fun. Feeds the purpose.
So you create a cat door. What is it? Is it one of the flappy ones?
Oh, there's
Is
a flap.
it, like okay.
Kind of zhuzhy too. Has a nice click to it.
Before going, you kind of open it as you go, and it's very
back
dark
up
in
a little
there.
bit.
It's dark in there.
Okay, let me go back here.
Okay. Do you want to give me a perception check? So you walk in the door. It's really dark in there. As you cross into the door, you can see there's kind of a green glow around you. As you walk in, you pass by like a sensor, and like the light kind of turns on. The wall along the right side lights up, and you can see on this wall are like 6 shelves. Each shelf has 10 to 20 brains in jars lined up in even rows along the wall. On the opposite wall from this, there is looks like just a box on a table, like a big box, like 6 foot long box
Oh boy.
on a table.
So immediately my nose starts dripping with snot, and I go and grab the camera and I hold it just at a super like low angle, like, right under my face. Just like, guys, can you
Okay,
hear
so
me?
you guys are also seeing this
Can
thing.
you guys hear me?
Give me a perception check from both of you.
I don't see many.
Well, yeah, you don't. Yeah, you
Guys,
don't
this
see
is a
any.
captain's log.
Unless there's something for me to hear.
I assume that like Jim is kind of describing it to you
I got
as.
an 8.
Yeah, all right. Well, never mind.
You see the same thing. You see, there's the wall of brains. There's a box over on the one side. There's a large, against, the far side from the door, there's just a large desk with, all sorts. There's a computer screen there. There's all sorts of, there's paper on it, right? There's a bunch of paper on it.
Read those papers.
It's a big desk. On the walls, kind of behind you, there's big bookshelves full of books.
Read off the books.
Start reading an orcish romance novel. Tell me about it. Narrate it.
It's called Tusk Love. That's what you see.
I want to go read the papers.
The papers? Give me investigation check, looking through the papers.
15.
15? Okay. There's nothing in particular that sticks out. There's a lot of they almost seem there's a lot of papers sticking out there. They don't look like formal papers. They look like scribbled down notes. There'll be one that has a name, and then there'll be third lobe on the right shows signs of degradation based on fear analysis, things like that. These are notes on the notes he's taken on the brains, and on the brains, possibly the personality of the people that he's taken the brains from.
Oh no.
There's also, I didn't mention, there's some empty jars on the floor, kind of in the corner there too.
Well, let me guess. They got Jaybee.
No, there's nothing. No, there's nothing on them. There's nothing in them. They're just they're obviously there for new.
You said these brains are all on a stand or a shelf?
They're all on. There's 6 shelves, and they're not all full. There's anywhere between 10 and 20 brains on each shelf in a jar.
Guys, should I destroy these brains and set these people free? Everyone knows that your soul, cat soul's in your brain. So these people are trapped here.
Who? What people?
There's brains. There's people brains in here. Captain's harvesting people brains. Or Gregory,
I guess you don't know if they're human or not.
There's living critter
Some of them are different sizes.
Actually, I'm just a figment of your imagination. You're just talking to me because you're kind of lonely and you're trapped.
I'm lonely, that's true.
I'm actually... The real Phil actually isn't there to give you advice, so it's really up to you.
JB, give me a perception check.
Oh, 19.
19. You hear footsteps. Distantly, with your cat hearing. Haven't even come through the main door into the living area yet, but you can hear them. This is a very quiet level of the ship because it's all just one living quarter.
Oh.
And you can hear something from a ways off.
And you said these brains were all in glass jars?
They're all in glass jars.
I'm trying to be a good kitty scout. But I'm a kitty first and the scout second. I'm gonna get up on that shelf and knock as many brains off of it as I can, just cat style.
Oh, what a wonderful line.
Alright. Are you jumping to the top shelf?
Oh yeah, I'm going all the way to the top, baby, going downtown. I'm knocking these fuckers off. Oh!
Smash!
Oh! Oh yeah, keep doing it. Let me just knock one more off. Oh! If I'm gonna die doing what I love.
Alright. The door,
comes out of your ass.
you can no longer hear now you're making too much noise.
Is the door opening?
The door is
As soon as the door is opening, I'm gonna polymorph into the captain.
The captain.
Just the captain.
Isn't polymorph the fourth level spell?
It is, and I got one left.
Can you use it to turn into a humanoid?
No, it's only a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, it is only a beast.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you can turn into a bear.
I'm gonna turn
in the captain's uniform, and he's like, because you can't even talk or anything. But
you're as smart as a bear, so that answers your thing.
I gotta turn into something
Hey, I'm
wily.
the captain. How's everyone doing today?
I'm gonna turn into a chicken. I'm turning into a chicken. No one can catch a chicken. Nobody can catch a chicken.
That's perfect. They're gonna send me to engulf the chicken.
So you hear as a door outside the room opens, and then you hear, "What the fucking what is why? How did when? What? What? Why is it?
I'm just gonna walk out.
And then the door to the room that you're in opens, and you see Brent standing there going, and now he just looks like fucking like he sees. Roll me a d20, just a straight d20.
Oh, I find myself ill prepared for a d20, sir.
So are we still outside?
Do you want to roll for me?
Yeah, so we're there. We just watched Brent walk up.
No, you had gone back down to the living quarters.
Oh, we did.
You're watching on
We're watching
the data pad.
So
You're
we
watching
see the door
from-
open.
Yeah. Well, no, because he went back and he got the camera and was carrying it with him. So
Oh.
now the camera,
It's
which
just
looks
laying
like a
down
flower,
near the
is just
brain.
laying in there with all the brains. Right?
Okay.
You were able
I'm
to
actually-
knock.
So
You
we
were
have
able
no
to
way of
knock
knowing.
13 jars off the shelf before you turned into a chicken.
Okay,
So there's a lot of broken glass.
am I
all
a
over the
chicken
ground.
on the top shelf or am I on the base floor?
Where would you be?
I'd like to be on the base floor near
Okay,
the camera
you are.
if I could
So
be.
you jumped down and turned into a chicken before you hit the ground.
Can I grab the camera with my beak?
Yeah, you could.
Oh wait,
Just as you
know
grab
what?
it.
I have the brain of a chicken.
Oh,
We
okay.
just leave
So-
the camera.
As soon as I see the guy, I'm actually just gonna start running frantically around the room.
There is a lot of broken glass all over the floor.
Yeah, but I'm scared.
And they're
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try and jump up on him and like jump over him and out of the room.
What the fucking a chicken? What the fuck is going on? Why is there a door in my door?
There's
Why?
feathers everywhere.
I forgot about the cat door.
That's a chicken door.
What the fuck? And then
This
I
is
don't
all
know what
part of the
you're-
plan.
I'm gonna roll him a dexterity.
So fucking, are we picking any of this up on the camera?
Yeah, the camera fell. The camera fell, so it's like facing. So you got on the camera.
It's like the
You've
end of
got
Blair Witch.
on the camera. You've got shelf on the left with 13 brain jars broken in front of you. Door right in front of you. Okay, so you see like it falls. Chicken in front of you. Brent opens the door. What the fuck is? He rolled a 2 on his dexterity check to see if he could catch the chicken as it flew past him. So the chicken flies past him. Roll a d6 to see which direction chicken brain is going.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, we got a Brent. Oh my God, Brent's back too. We gotta get up there and help him.
He hasn't.
Ooh, I'm going direction 5.
Direction 5. All right, you are running for the main door out of here. Like it says, 6 would have been the vent, 5 was the main way out. 1 and 2 were the bedroom doors, and then 3 and 4 were the bathroom.
Chicken brain sees the
So,
biggest door in his
You see the biggest door, and you're running out
Yep.
the biggest door.
Safe. Oh yeah.
Which, incidentally, is also open from Brent coming through it in a hurry and not, like, closing it,
Ooh.
So you run out there into the hall.
He's probably sitting there eating like his own paper.
Brent is now just like, he's freaking out. He hasn't even, like, he wants to chase you, but he's, like, looking back and forth, trying to fit, like, he is, like, on a mental overload right now.
Canonically, could that have happened before I left?
What?
Like, I grabbed a tapeworm out of one of my shits.
On
before I
while
left.
you're
just like Indiana
The whole time.
It was like Indiana Jones. Like I went out and the doors were closing, and I
your
just
whole
pecked the
covered
tapeworm.
in diarrhea as well.
Oh yeah,
Because you've been in there
absolutely.
just pecking through the.
Oh, God. All right, so now you're in the main hall. There's only, like, there's an elevator on each side of the hall from the main door where you're
I got a 7-inch tapeworm in my beak, and
Yeah.
I'm fucking running.
Okay.
And you've eaten like 20 of these.
I'm just gonna keep running down hallways until I turn.
Well, that's the
into a
thing. Up
chicken.
here, there's not really much, because his quarters are the only thing on this room.
Oh, that's right.
So there's an elevator, there's personnel elevator, and utility elevator.
So let's just hope I accidentally roll into the elevator. I guess.
Okay.
What do I need to roll?
Odds are personnel, evens are utility.
I got a 4.
4. Okay, so you run for the utility elevator.
Hell yeah. That's where I need to
Is he
be.
coming across to us?
You guys open the utility door just in time for this shitty
shitty brain juice chicken to jump in the utility elevator with you. You guys hear Brent yelling
Wait a
from
second.
down the hall.
There's 2 people in this elevator?
Yeah. There's
You guys
there's
better
an
roll a
ooze.
dexterity save to get me, because I'm gonna try and get the fuck out of there. You guys are big and scary. You're trying to eat me, probably.
I am trying to engulf you.
See? He's trying to eat me. This guy's trying to eat me.
You do have the brains of a chicken, but you do like recognize people and stuff like that.
Okay, so I know you guys are my buddies.
You'd be like a friendly chicken.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm
For
cool.
whatever reason, your chicken brain's like, these are good.
These guys feed me.
Yeah, I want to engulf you.
You can go with me. I guess I'm used to
I
that.
got it. I got the
I
chicken.
like to think that he like lands on you. And you...
Yeah, I was just running in there and just jumped into you.
All right, you guys hear Brent yelling and screaming from down the room. You don't know if he's coming for you. You don't know. Well, I guess you guys have the data pad. You can see him on the data pad, or Jim can see him on the data pad, like just kind of freaking out. He's like run into his room and he's like picked up the brains and he's like bringing them over to the empty jars, trying to get them into the empty jars as quickly as possible.
Okay, we'll just press the button and go back down.
Okay, you guys are able.
What do
You
you
guys.
think? Should we? We just get them out of here? They'll call us.
I hope so. I mean,
It's coming from inside of you. The chicken is.
An egg pops out. Oh! Yeah, just a fertilized tapeworm egg pops out.
You guys make it down to the low. You guys make it. You guys are heading that way. You guys make it all the way to your living quarters. You guys make it all the way to your living quarters. Again, you can still see on the flower camera that like he's by the time you guys get down there, he's like gotten all of the brains that were on the floor. He's put them into jars and he's filling them with some liquid from like he's got a he's got like a what do you call it? Like a spigot on the side in his room there that he's able to like fill up these jars with some sort of green liquid.
Oh my god, what are we doing? We gotta catch him in the act. We gotta corner this fucking guy. Why are we running away?
yeah, you know what?
Oh my god, we
I
can
actually
change our
said
planes. Press the button and go back
A kitty scout doesn't run.
You're right.
Okay.
Wait, as soon as you open the door, you should just let the chicken out of your fucking guts and just let it loose on the floor.
That's also what I was worried about. Is that he's a chicken right now.
I'm pretty sure I've killed you with my acid by now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many hit points.
I would have
chicken-
just turned
points
back
as a
into a
chicken
cat.
one.
They're really low.
Okay,
I
yeah.
did 3.
By the time you would have gotten down to it, you
Expel
would have
you.
been, yeah,
You just have a roast chicken in your body when it comes up and then it turns into Jaybee.
by the time you get like halfway down, he turns back into Jaybee because you killed his chicken form.
I went on a bit of a bender there.
He is also wearing the captain's uniform. One of the captain's uniforms.
You might want to get that uniform off there, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I strip it right off back to my Kitty Scout uniform.
Okay, so here's the plan, guys. So when we get up to the top, we're gonna be like, "Oh my god, Brent, you shit everywhere." You know what I mean? We're gonna say that it was Brent who shit all over the place. Yeah.
I'll have my data pad recording.
So we're gonna be
Yeah.
and if he says otherwise,
I cast haste on both you guys. Right, fucking
Okay.
Let's do this!
You guys have this conversation, and by the time you guys done, when you get done having this conversation, you're almost to the top. You look at the data pad, and Brent has the flower right in his face.
I'm saying he is. I was hoping we get to him before the flood. Now we're fucked. We have to confront him now.
And now he's looking at it right into the camera. As you get to the top, you see he puts his finger over the camera, and then the camera cuts out. You guys have now made it to the top.
Yeah, I think I saw that whole cat thing in like a movie. Like they get a cat and put some cats in a car, you know, and they shit all over the inside of the car. Oh, that darn cat!
Yeah, sure.
Right? Is that the movie you're talking about?
Oh my god. Okay. All right. All right. You take the lead on this. You know what? Come in magical guy style. Magical girl style. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna transform.
That way he won't even fucking go to these 3 fucking kitty scouts are here to kick my ass.
Yeah.
They're on to me, you know?
They'll know we're honorary Kitty Scouts then, though. We might be kicked out of the Space Corps.
For moonlighting. Yeah, they don't like moonlighting.
They
but,
don't tolerate zero tolerance, but if we're Kitty Scouts, we might make some money.
You have to keep that uniform. clean them.
But Casey took credit for the form, so anything bad happens, it's on Casey.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you need to form your own kitty scouts, a rival kitty scout gang. You can fund the cream of the crop later. You just work with what you got now.
A rival kitty scout gang.
Yeah. We call ourselves like
like
Paw
a gang,
Scouts.
like the little rascals, like that kind of a gang.
Like Tiger
Like
Scouts.
a bunch of pals, that do violence on other pals. Other groups of pals.
You guys open the door to the utility elevator. Halfway down the hall.
I'm going to silently enter a rage.
Okay, halfway down the hall, on the left is the door into like the main sitting room. It's closed now.
It's closed now.
The main door into the sitting room, the living room.
Is there a little door within the door?
No, not on this one.
Oh, okay.
That one is on the door into Brent's room.
Okay, so we are in the captain's quarters now. We went to that.
You guys are on the captain's floor.
Okay.
So far into the hall is the personnel elevator. The door to his sitting room is on the left. You guys are on the elevator. Elevator doors open. You see that the doors to the office and the sitting room are both closed.
I'm gonna run up to
Down
the door
the
and
hall.
try and open it.
It opens.
I'm going in.
Going into
Opens to a shitty room.
Oh my god, what happened in here?
Covered in shit.
What is going on, Chief?
All the doors now are
Oh
closed.
my word!
Is Brent visible in this room?
You don't see him.
Do I sense him within a 60-foot radius of me?
You do not sense him in that room with you.
Oh, he's gone. Brent, there's shit everywhere. Did you want us to clean this up, or is this like a kink thing for you? You want to keep it here like this, or?
Brent's door opens. He's standing there in his uniform. You guys don't see. You guys kind of behind him. There's no lights on in his room, so it's darkness. Whatever green light you guys had seen earlier is now turned off. He's standing there, clean. He's composed. And you guys, as soon as the door opens, you see like the nervous look you're used to him having when he's around. He's usually a very nervous person who's kind of twitchy.
Did you need us to clean up all the broken glass from the
know
brain
what,
jars?
I don't know what happened here, guys. I don't understand what. I came in here and everything. There's shit all over the room.
Well, we can explain it real simple, motherfucker. We started playing glowy eyes with the captain, and then I shit in your room. Boom! Wait, no. That wasn't the plan, was it?
As soon as you say that, you see like the look on his face. He's kind of looking at you. The main door into the quarters slams shut, like way more force than it really needed. He kind of stands up and you guys saw that? It was your camera, wasn't it?
No, that wasn't. We're just actually here to clean up the shit. We were just gagging on you, buddy. Glowy eyes, come on.
Do we look like liars? We're fucking kitty scouts, all right? Let's act like kitty scouts.
Fucking what?
You're right.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
What?
What matters is that justice has arrived, all right? We seen you fucking feeding on our captain,
You don't
controlling
know
him.
justice.
You're sending people down on these away missions, and they're disappearing because you're feeding on them, and you got a bunch of brains, and I'm guessing that's their brains.
Some of them are their brains.
What is your deal? What are
Some
you?
of them-
Yeah, what? I've never seen anything or even heard about anything like you.
I don't have to explain myself to you,
What-
motherfuckers.
Explain one
let me
thing,
guess-
though.
Let me guess, you're gonna kill us all anyway, so you might as well let us.
Why would I?
Just
Why
let
would I
me-
kill you here? Just
As
court-martial you and throw you guys in prison for the rest of eternity.
As
Who's
men-
gonna believe the janitors? The fuck think? What do you think happened to the last janitors?
What
Wait
do
a
you
second.
think we did with all the video?
Yeah, we sent it to HS security.
You think?
Did you guys? Is this a? Do you guys need to make a? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna be.
Well, I'm
I'm
gonna say
gonna
we
let
didn't
you guys.
delete it. You know.
I'm gonna let you guys decide. Do you
Well, we
guys need to
definitely
make
didn't
a?
send it, I don't think. I don't think we're smart enough to have
Yeah.
done that, honestly.
Okay, all right. What I would like to do, if it's possible, if the dice will it, is I want to send a message to Shelly. I want to send all the information to Shelly, and be like, Shelly, I know you don't know me that well, but there's some crazy shit going down on my ship, and I need you to hold on to this for me. And if you don't hear back from me tomorrow, I need you to send this to
The space papers.
the space police guys. Just ask somebody to help you.
If the dice will it, I want to do an intelligence check for Phil, see whether or not he would have thought of it. Since we're doing it retroactively, I'm gonna make the DC like 14. Okay, because this is something he would have done a few hours ago, and it's something he would have had to have thought about prior. Yeah.
All right, so that means I literally have to roll 15 or higher.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
13.
Had the idea.
So you thought about it, but then it just kind of glossed over while you guys were trying to decide. You thought about it as he was given the laxatives.
Oh, that's what I should have said.
And then that kind of overpowered
Phil literally had that moment where he had the idea way after he should have, and he imagined him actually implementing it, and everything going his way, and he's kind of having a happy moment where like all of us are friends and we won and Brent got arrested and he gets to live forever with Shelly and they really hit it off, and then he snapped back to reality. He's like,
I'm like, you sent all that video, right?
Oh, okay. So who said that?
Yeah, I did.
Was it Phil that was saying they sent it?
Yeah.
Okay, deception.
Old JB's gotta...
I'll aid him.
Okay.
Okay, advantage.
Because, you were there like, yeah.
The first one was a natural 2, so that's a 1. Natural 19, that's an 18.
You see, as you're talking about him, you guys are talking about like, oh yeah, we sent this video off, and you can see he kind of gets a little, I don't want to say pale. He already seems pretty pale. You sent it off.
If something happens to me and I don't get back to my friend on time, then it's going to get out to these space police, if you know what I mean. I don't exactly know what they're called.
All kinds of space magazines and space.
Yeah, every word of it's true.
You're going to be famous. You're going to have your face plastered all over every fucking rag across the galaxy.
On Facebook.
Now,
Space Sally Jesse Raphael is going to be talking about
my kind have been doing this a long time.
You're kind, huh?
You guys know how old I am?
No.
I'm gonna be 700 years old soon. Another decade or two, I'm gonna be 700 years old. I'm not even one of the old ones.
Another couple hours, you're gonna be dead.
No, man, this is just.
What are you?
Oh, but
It looks great.
You're gonna live it, aren't you?
calling me a vampire really brings archaic thoughts.
Oh, he's a vampire! Shit!
It really brings archaic ideas back to people, But we've in the last few hundred years, we've done pretty good at. We've been able to turn away from our ancient blood-sucking ways, and I feed on people's minds now. Unfortunately, I don't see a meal amongst you.
You're like an emotional vampire, then.
He's a psychic vampire.
You like a psychic vampire or something? She suck on people's brains, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have an issue with vampires per se. They never really bothered me.
He called us dumb.
But I don't really like what you're doing to the captain. That's not cool. All these people, like, you're killing people.
The brain jars?
With brains in jars, buddy. I mean, I know you're a vampire.
Well, I
but at
mean,
some point
you plebeians wouldn't understand the importance of knowledge and the scientific, the intelligence. You guys would. There's no way you guys would truly understand the intelligence.
He's 2 years old. He knows what he's talking about.
You're one of those end results. You can do whatever you want as long as the end result is like a good thing, like knowledge. And
red alert starts going off as you guys all of a sudden.
That must be the space police coming for you.
Is that the engulfing alert? Is that what that is?
I think we should probably start engulfing.
And his door shuts right in front of you guys.
Oh, I'm gonna knock on it.
There is a kitty door.
I'm gonna all aboard. I'm gonna jump in through the kitty door like a fucking.
Let's do initiative.
I got a number 14.
17.
All right. Jaybee is up first.
I'm gonna hop down and kip through the door, my kitty door.
Okay, when you get into the room, you use your movement, you get into the room, you see Brent has made it halfway across the room. He's now, he's retreating to the other side of the room.
Now I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
First one's a 22. Second one's a 16. Ooh, and then the third one's a fumble.
Only one hits.
This is what we don't.
8 damage.
What kind of... Is it fire damage?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna quicken spell. Do a little firebolt at him. 13.
13 doesn't hit him. So Jaybee hit him with one scorching ray. All the rest of them missed. Jim, it's your turn. Outside the door is closed. It's got a kitty door, but you can't see what's going on inside the room now. You might have seen some red flashes from the around the kitty door.
I got my crystal heart scepter, my fucking my diamond shield. I'm gonna fucking just run headlong in there, dude.
Okay, so you turn into your kitty scout. As you turn in, you go to run. You kind of notice out of the corner of your eye that there's like a paper kind of floats down onto the ground. You don't stop or anything. It doesn't slow you down by any means, but you do see you see a cease and desist float to the ground next to you as you go by. And his door is locked and doesn't open for you when you get to it.
Fuck, I'm just gonna try to bash it with the sword scepter.
Okay, give me a strength check.
That's 13.
13. It dents pretty well, but it doesn't open. You run up to it, you smack it with your crystal heart scepter, and it puts a big dent in it, but it hasn't.
Heart shape.
Yeah. If you want to, since you're hasted, you could try again.
That'd be 26.
26. Oh yeah. Okay. So you hit it that first time, and there's like, pong, and then you hit it again, and the whole door just like indents, and then just. And it sounds way heavier than you would think the door is. This thing's like an inch thick. And inside you see... Ooh, actually, make a dexterity save, JB.
I got a 7.
Okay, so you're on the inside there. You shot him with the scorching rays. You hear pong, and you look back, and there's like a heart indented on the inside of the door from where he hit it. And then he hits it again, and there's this loud bang, and the door like pushes and falls forward. And you scramble to get out of the way, but it just catches you on the way by.
On brain juice
and it gives you 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the door falls kind of on you.
Don't take 3 out of the 5 temporary hit points that I have.
I'm going to use my bonus action
Okay.
to give everybody 8 temporary hit points, and you can use your reaction to move at your speed.
Hey, nice.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah. Oh, reaction right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna use mine to get out of the way of that fucking door.
Light up Patricia.
Patricia!
Now it is Phil's turn. Brent rolled a 2 on his initiative.
How far away is Brent?
About 40 feet.
Engulfing distance. And I'm already simmering with silent rage.
You're like 25 feet. Sorry, I included the whole length of the room, not halfway. Anyway, sorry.
I just don't, like in the last fight, I grew so big that I obstructed people's view.
Yeah. And now you're full of sparkles.
Am I going to have an issue with that in this room? Is the room big enough for me to maneuver in?
You could get in there. His room's about 30 by 30 with a bunch of stuff in it. So you could maneuver a little bit, but it would be difficult getting around without getting like on your friends.
Okay, I got an idea. How far away is he? You said...
He's 25 feet from you. Through the door, 15 feet past the door, you're 10 feet from the door.
Okay, we're doing some team... I'm going to try a teamwork move out here. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to attack him twice.
Okay.
With using Reckless. 19. So, yeah, the first attack is a 25.
25 hits him.
The second attack, that 19, is a 25. Probably wouldn't get sneak attack damage out of this. Oh, I would, because I had advantage on my attack. I was sure to add my
because of the
sneak
barbarian.
attack. Okay, so...
I need to have the acid and the bludgeoning separated again.
Did you engulf him?
I will engulf him. This is a multiple... Okay, so 6 acid damage.
Okay.
34 bludgeoning damage. So I'm just going to try to move into a space to engulf him, so contested athletics.
So you go up to him, you slime up to him real quick because of the haste and all that. You hit him twice in the back. He turns around as like 2 more of your what were they, pseudopods? I want to say pseudopods. Like, yeah, they reach out to grab him. He's able to just kind of slide back away from you.
Oh.
He's able to slide just about 5 feet back away from you. Can tell he doesn't, like, step either. He almost kind of glides back away.
Oh, he's a slippery one.
At the beginning of his turn, he slides away from you, turns around, runs for his desk. Give me perception checks, everybody, all 3 of you that can see. 6.
Oh. It'll be 19. That's the first good perception check I rolled on.
All right. Jaybee doesn't see anything.
What do you guys do?
You guys see, he gets to his desk. He to you guys, very obviously hits like a button on the inside of the desk and jumps down a trap door that he disappears underneath the desk.
I couldn't take the fucking globagoolia. Are we still in initiative?
We'll save for one more round, see what you do, and then possibly, depending on what happens.
If it's a chase, we are hasted for 6 more seconds.
So yeah, it is now JB's turn.
I'll run to where I last saw him and like run and investigate underneath his desk.
Give me an investigation check then real quick.
So I got a 10.
You got a 10. You see the button on the side. So like underneath his desk, where your legs would be, there's a button on the right side.
I wonder what this does.
Are you standing under the desk when you do this?
Well, yeah, I was just curious.
Okay, you hit the button and the door goes, and you fall. Or give me what? Dexterity save?
Oh, no, too many saves.
I know, right?
10. Right down the middle again.
Nope, door opens, you disappear down the hole.
I don't cast Featherfall.
Okay.
I don't have it.
Next is Jim's turn.
So I see him.
Yeah. You saw Brent intentionally go down the hole. Then you saw JB fall over, kind of look around, see a thing, press a button, and just straight down the hole.
Well, can't beat him, join him. you just hear the click of my heels. Right him. Push the button, go right down.
Slap. Throw your.
I'm gonna cast a Featherfall.
When you go down there, you realize that it's more of like a slide down, like an escape, chute. And you start to slide down the flat. You're sliding kind of slowly. And then Phil's turn. You don't see anything. It's pretty dark in here. You don't really see anything ahead of you.
Just for dramatic effect, I'm going to use my ooze form, which I can only use once a day, and just turn into straight up liquid ooze tidal wave, full of glitter and R's and stars and shit. And just glide down. So I'm concerned about engulfing or hurting my comrades, so I want to be able to like move myself fluidly like a serpent around them.
I even say, as an ooze, you have a little more control over yourself in this tunnel than anybody else really does. Yeah. Do an athletics for me real quick.
27.
With your
Gotta stretch.
crazy move things, you just by the end of your turn, you're able to make it to you. Like you're able to blind sight too. You can see Brent like ahead of you, but just ahead of you.
And then right at the end of my turn, the haste wears
Right.
off.
Oh yeah. Are we? I think we're gonna end the initiative right there as you guys are sliding down this escape chute. You were right behind. The order behind Brent is Phil, JB, Jim.
We were just all hopped up on fucking haste, just.
Okay, so you guys, Brent lands down there expertly and rolls forward at the bottom of the chute. Phil lands behind him. I don't know, you don't have to solidify. I guess you could still be like a puddle down there.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep flowing.
Okay, so you guys get to the bottom of the chute. There's a big opening. As you guys get down there, the lights turn on, and you can see that it's taking you out kind of like a secret door hatchway. You guys are at the escape pod bay.
You float 3 feet off the ground.
So
why don't you hover above me and it look like you're riding me like a skateboard?
I'm down with that.
That sounds rad as fuck. And he's going to be freaked out by that. That's going to freak him the fuck out.
So he is now standing in front of an escape pod, turns around to see the 3 of you come out of the chute.
Mm-hmm.
A balding middle-aged man,
Flamboyant, sparkly schoolgirl outfit.
a sparkly puddle,
And like Hello Kitty dolls and shit.
and JB, who is a hairless cat man in a maid's outfit.
Yeah, like a dirty, filthy at this point.
Yeah.
And I've been taking good care of my kitty scout
You have
outfit.
not been following Kitty Scout code at all. That uniform is all,
Stick to your lane, buddy.
this is my lane.
Stick to your lane. You manage your own uniform. My uniform's cat clean. I've been licking the shit out of it.
Alright, we should probably continue the chase though, guys.
The red alert.
You're right.
The red alert is still going on in the ship. You guys are janitors. You would know this is the main escape pod bay where there's lines of escape pods along the wall. He has stopped running now and has turned around. He's standing in front of an open escape pod to more or less like turn around and see you guys there.
Can I shoot a couple of shots off at him when it's my turn? If I'm confused with it, because I have those guns and I haven't even used them.
Yeah. So he turns around to say something, and you shoot at him.
Yes!
Okay.
15 radiant damage. Where you fucking going? Just critted on him with some radiant. You gotta hurt a vampire. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't regenerate radiant damage.
Oh,
So fucking god damn it! That slipped out.
well, I'm sure I'll notice the effect.
You did notice when he turned around to say something, you noticed that like the bruises that he had gotten were already disappearing. He gets down there. The escape pods are all open because that's how they sit open. Because if you need an emergency, you jump in an escape pod. He stands there. He turns around and he goes to say something, and you immediately just like blast him in the face with a. He just goes back with the hand on his face and kind of stumbles backwards. Doesn't go into the escape pod. He's able to put himself together there. We could jump back into initiative real quick.
Should we roll it again?
Let's re-roll.
Wow, well that's gonna help because I rolled a natural 1. I got a 3 initiative.
I got 11.
I just got that shot off and was so impressed with myself that I just lost focus. I got a 3, he got a 5, he got an 11.
Okay. So you shoot him in the face, he comes back up, you can see just like his eyes are starting to glow like you saw in the video. His face is all tore up from you shooting him in the face with it. He tries to talk, but his face is all fucked up from getting shot. He looks at Jim, and Jim needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
13.
13. Okay, as you look into his eyes, go back in your mind to that when you were in prison and listening to all of them call you a liar and fat and ugly and smelly, and your mind is just flooded with the insecurities of what they did to you and how, going from being a kitty scout to a middle-aged man and how ridiculous that is.
Uh-huh.
Your speed is reduced to 0 and your mind is overwhelmed with a flood of its own insecurities. You can repeat at the end of each of your turn. You can also repeat the saving throw if another creature uses its action to try to shake you out of your stupor. But as it is right now, you're just incapacitated.
Okay.
He then looks at the ooze, and the ooze needs to make a intelligence saving throw.
I actually am proficient in intelligence saving throws, even though I have an 8. Because that was a first level rogue. Doesn't matter! I got a 5.
Alright. You feel this assault on your mind as it starts to, almost, it seems to be, tearing at your mind itself. And you could feel it almost seems like it's pulling pieces of your mind away as it's going.
Oh no, I'm back in the fucking outhouse again!
You do feel like suddenly your insight, you would have disadvantage on any insight checks you were to make.
Oh no, I've lost my insight. I want to be a fucking counselor and I've lost my insight.
Oh, that's
Oh
horrible.
no!
This is a tragedy.
Take 14 psychic damage, and then he backs up to the wall, into the escape pods. Spider climbs up to the top of the wall. So he's backed up, he's got both feet and his hands against the back of the wall, and he's now 10 feet up in kind of the corner of the ceiling and the wall. Again, his face is real messed up, so you can't really see, you can't, he obviously looks pissed, but he can't talk or anything. Next is Jaybee's turn.
No, I'm going to do a twin haste on these two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
You're both hasted. It is Jim's turn.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of your turn, you could try to make the saving throw again. Wisdom saving throw.
I'm out of it, Jim. Oh my god, Jim.
Guess who's incapacitated?
All you can hear is, you
got
can't
two
be a
thumbs
kitty
and
scout, you're too fat and ugly.
Yeah, you're tied up in that.
Yeah, you're
There's just ugly nails floating around. We're like, ah!
At the end of your turn, he sees that you're having trouble in your own mind, and he gets like a wicked smile on his face, and there's just this sudden burst of energy out of him. Everybody needs to make a intelligence saving throw, except for I guess Jim doesn't need to.
Yeah, 17.
I got a 17 as well.
Oh fuck!
Thank God. Thank fucking God.
All right, you guys feel this like burst of energy like roll over your minds, but you're able to like shake it off and not be stunned for the next turn.
Nothing there to stun, baby.
Phil?
8 intelligence has its advantages.
Alright, I'm gonna use one of my actions from haste. I'm gonna move up to Jim and be like, snap out of it, Jim!
You can attempt to make another saving throw.
And then I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah, brother.
22.
Okay. I'm trying to think, like,
It's
you're in this whole thing.
Magic of friendship and teamwork.
Yeah, exactly. You, like, see this slime in front of you, and you're, like, suddenly pops you back. Like, you see all the sparkles in him that you guys put there. For a moment, you, like, remember the makeover montage, and you remember who your friends really
Right
are.
now you're seeing this whole montage and you're hearing, I will remember you.
Okay, so
And then
you snap out of it. Sorry.
I fired a shot and totally missed. I got a 10.
Okay, yeah.
And then
See, you like almost hit him, but he like moves unnaturally, twitches unnaturally fast, and goes by him.
it's like, use me as cover until you get your shit together, alright, man? Fucking snap out of it. You're hasted. Alright, and I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna just let myself go.
Okay.
To large size with my bonus action, and I'll end my turn right there, right in front of Phil.
Okay.
Just full of sparkles.
Okay. After Phil's turn is Brent's turn once again. He sees you grow large, and as he's up there, you see that, like, the shit on his face slowly kind of returned back a little, but a lot of, like, the other bruises he had from the fight up top are now completely gone away. You can hear him kind of snarling. He's up there in the corner. He's looking around at everybody, seeing what's happening. You've grown larger. You snapped him out of his reverie and all that. And so he pulls a book out of his uniform.
Nerd.
He looks at it for a second, and then he throws it on the ground. And all of the pages on the book just scatter up into the air, and they start kind of swirling around each other. And the whole swirl kind of starts moving forward at Phil. The whole swirl starts to spin around like a whirlwind type of thing.
Are you trying to engulf me?
You gotta make a dexterity saving throw.
22.
22. Alright, so you see these pages start coming up to you. You're able to, like, kind of toughen your skin on that side as it's spinning, and it starts cutting at the outside of your shell, more or less, and it does 4 slashing damage to you.
My membrane.
Don't hit my upper chunk like that.
That's slashing at it.
At the same time, Brent slides down the wall and jumps into one of the escape pods, and the door shuts, and that's the end of his turn. Next, it's JB's turn.
Oh, I'm gonna quicken a spell, and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray and Firebolt, because it's paper. Alright.
So you throw a bunch of fire into it. A bunch of these pages are now, like, burning as they're, like, starting to fall out of the sky, but they're still swirling up and around each other. Next, it's Jim's turn, now that you've been snapped out by friendship.
So this guy's just gone?
He's not gone. The escape pod is still there, but the door is now shut on him.
Jim, go get him, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking try to smash the door open.
Yeah, you are hasted.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to run up and get to that door. I'll take the attack roll.
It's 21 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Does 18 slashing damage to you, and make a quick Constitution save.
Oh, nat 20.
Ooh, okay. So you, like, when they cut into you, you can see, like, almost looks like ink on the side of the cuts, but it doesn't seem like it actually makes it into the wounds this time.
Okay.
Okay. But you're able to make it by. Now you're standing just outside the escape pod, looking through the little viewer window at Brent's fucked up face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to rip that door. Fuck yeah, that'd be a 20.
20? Oh, you pull on it, but it's an escape pod. Like, these doors are solid, you know, like they're made not to, you know, like I did adjust the DC, but it was already pretty high because escape pod.
Am I making it budge at all?
You feel it, you definitely feel it straining, but it's not coming off of there.
All the pep talks Phil has ever given you, he's given you like a million.
Can you give yourself inspiration?
Yeah, you can give yourself inspiration.
I'm gonna give myself inspiration. I wish I wouldn't have used my inspiration on that because that's rolling that 20.
Okay, so it strains a little bit, and you can feel like after the insecurities this guy has put you through, and then your friends bringing you back for it, your muscles like strain, and you can feel this thing give as you just rip the door clean off of this escape pod. And you see Brent standing there just like, oh fuck. He's gonna, oh fuck, and then use one of his legendary actions to attack you. Dirty 20 to hit you.
Yeah.
9 bludgeoning damage to you. And he is now, like, pulled you into a grapple. Now it's Phil's turn.
Alright, I guess I'm going to try and just take on this paper ball. Reckless attack. 14.
Just hits him.
Oh, wow. Okay, so both hit. Well, hopefully
Okay.
I can just get rid of them. Okay, 5 acid damage and 22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so when you do this, there's a bunch of papers, like, swarming around, right? And you start to kind of instead of like punching, you kind of like swing your arm through this cloud, and they start to get stuck to like the pseudopod, and they start to, as they're all kind of, you can see them all kind of squirming and trying to like get away, but they're all getting sucked into you, and they all eventually you have every one of the pieces of paper like pulled into your body.
Oh, I got him.
You got it, man.
I got him. Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll just move right behind him to back him up.
Okay.
Repeater out.
Okay. He is being grappled by Brent at the moment. And then it is Brent's turn. You can see his face finally heals. You can see his face starts to heal up, and the wound starts closing up, and you can see his cheek and his lips reform, and as they reform, you can hear him. He starts to immedially, once they're reformed, damn it! Why? Why can't you just fuck off? Just fuck off!
What an asshole. Plus, letting you live is kind of like against Kitty Scout, though.
Right? And then as he says this, he starts to like levitate out of the escape pod, holding you still. He's holding on to you as he starts to like levitate up. He's got you grappled in his arms. So he's holding you in his arms. He's looking into your eyes. His eyes start to glow, and you make an intelligence saving throw. 8. You feel your mind being ripped at by this entity. Roll a d6. You call odds or evens.
No, odds. We're odd people, so we're going with odds. Oh, never mind. I changed it. 2.
Okay. You forget who Phil is. You forget him, but you forget who he is. You forget your interactions with him. He's a gelatinous cube. He's full of glitter. Maybe he hurt somebody that you knew. This guy, obviously, he doesn't mean anything good. There's no way a gelatinous cube can be good. Look how big it is, and it's got sparkles in it. Maybe that's where Kiki went.
Just like the only time I can make an attack roll this entire campaign is against Phil.
Yeah, and then so he is now levitating like 5 feet off the ground, holding on to you. You still know Brent is dangerous and he's still a bad guy, but now you also think that Phil is a bad guy. That's the end of his turn. It is now Jaybee's turn. Jaybee, you don't necessarily know that this just happened to Jim.
Keep on fighting the good fight, brother. Fortune Ray. 14, 17.
Nope.
And a 17. And then I'm going to do the Firebolt 2. Nice. 17 plus 8.
Yep, that hits him.
9 damage.
9 fire damage?
9 fire damage.
Okay, at the end of your turn, he's going to use one of his legendary actions. He's going to... Jim, he drops you right at the foot of this giant
Well, Jim
eagle.
floats 3 feet off the ground,
Okay,
so he'll be lifted.
you go down a
3
couple
feet
of...
off the ground.
You kind of like... He lets go of you. You go down like a few feet. He drops you like right in front of this like obviously large gelatinous cube, and then he floats off to the next escape pod, not provoking any attack of opportunity, and the door slams on him. That was his legendary action. So now it is Jim's turn.
I guess I attack Jim or Phil.
I got an 18.
What are you posturing like that for?
17.
No, misses. What are you doing, buddy?
What's
Kind of
going
just
on?
bounces off of him.
You cube?
No, we're cool. What's happening?
Where's
You guys are
Kiki?
buddies.
Yeah, you ate some glitter, you cube.
You're confused, man. He got in your head. Snap out of it. This is me. It's Phil, your friend.
I guess I'll cast a zone of truth on your cube ass.
It is strange that he talks.
You still
Yeah.
hasted too. Are you guys still hasted?
I
Yeah.
cast
Yeah,
it
they're
really
both still
fast.
hasted.
No, I swear. We're friends. Dude, we're fighting a psychic vampire. He's got into your head, alright? He's getting away. He's going to an escape pod. We have to catch him.
At the end of your turn, you can make another intelligence saving throw.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you did deputize me. Remember, you deputized me. You think you're just going to deputize that
Eight.
fucking cat?
An 8. You still can't remember. Even though you believe him, at the end of your turn, Brent uses his legendary action, hit the button, and his escape pod shoots down and disappears out of the ship.
That fucking Brent. Well, you know what?
Next, it's Phil's turn.
Should we get in the pod?
What else we have to do, man? We're gonna stay here.
We could try to shoot him with
We
things.
shit all over the captain's quarters. We gotta get this guy. He can't just get away,
Agreed.
right? A kitty scout code and whatnot. I didn't
You
read
can't
the
just let
template you gave me
vampire.
because I can't read paper. I don't read.
He's getting away right
Yeah,
now.
let's go.
Hop in the pod.
So you each get in your own escape pod. You hit the eject button. You guys shoot down out of the chute. When they shoot out, there are ships that were flying out from the moon that you guys were at, right? And they had been, the ship, the Miranda, the ship you guys are on, has been fighting with the ships that are flying out from the moon. Hence, that's the red alert that had come up earlier, was them now fighting the ships. You can see Brent's escape pod has kind of stopped 100 feet off from the ship. Yours all kind of shoot up next to his. And you're all kind of facing each other. And you can see Brent is messing with buttons down on whatever he's doing. And he looks up and he sees all three of you and he smiles. And he waves. And then he presses a button and all three of your guys' escape pods go shooting away from the ship.
Oh.
You guys are flying through for quite a while. You guys are flying away from the ship. You can see while you're fuck you, looking at him, his escape pod starts rocketing back towards the ship. You guys' pods are shooting around. Originally they look like they're going to shoot towards the moon that's there that you guys are kind of circling around, but instead they kind of shoot around the moon and they start heading off into space. You guys can't really see where they're heading to at this point. The fear you would have is that Brent just made them shoot off into space.
I can't operate any of these controls.
Well, I'm gonna take a rest until I can try and maybe fabricate something, some sort of solar wind capture on the outside of this.
I'm just gonna stay in there and think about how much I hate Brent.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours go by. 3 hours. Finally, you can start to see a shape in the distance start to come up, and you could easily surmise that there is a planet that you're coming to finally. Probably the planet that dark moon goes around.
Oh.
As you get closer, it's still a super dark planet. You can't really. You're on the far side from the sun, so it's all in shadow. You can't really see what's there.
Darkest night.
You get closer and closer, and you see that there's a few satellites circling around this planet. Your escape pods seem to zone in on a space station that's orbiting this planet, and they as it comes up, I'm thinking so that there's the main ship or the main station is one long spire, right, and it's got two rings around it that each have 4 spires on each direction, 90-degree angles from each other, all attached with spokes to the main one, and they're all kind of spinning. As you get closer, your escape pods start to slow down and heading towards the one tip of the main spire. They start to they come in towards this dark space station, and they start to slow down, and they eventually
land in like a docking bay at the very end of one of these spires. It's a dark, there's no light here. You don't see anybody or anything. The planet, you look down on the planet itself and it's dark. You can see a lot of like red, possibly fire or something going on the surface of this planet. There's no lights on this space station. The only lights you have to see by are the stars because you guys are still on the dock. Where you guys are at, apparently there's some sort of shield over it because there's breathable air outside your escape pod. Brent was able to lock on to like more or less like the nearest signal and shoot your escape pods toward the nearest safe signal. And
This is his fucking vampire clutch lair.
unless it could also be a
It's
vampire.
a dark world. Vampires like it dark. Oh man, he really duped us. He really got us. He jumped right in those pods and he just
Level up?
and around went back to the ship.
Yeah, I'll let you guys level up.
Thanks for listening to us again. Just remember to leave an old paper bag full of kibbles for old Jaybee. Maybe some poop for Phil. And a clean outfit for Kimiko. Whalen likes tools. Okay, I'm leaving.